Pittman, Colin Lauder, Rodrigo Treciera, and Matt Clare. The Piasa are taking the field, and if you are curious, a Piasa is a Native American bird of mythology, of Native American mythology, a bird that would take its victims home to its cave before devouring them. That's quite a nice image. The Illinois Piasa, the visiting team tonight. They are in lime green uniforms with black accents, black shorts with lime green trim, and lime green socks. Now that they've been introduced, we're now waiting on the B-52s to be introduced to the home crowd for the first time. They'll be in their home orange tops with blue accents, blue shorts, and orange socks. And the lights dim here at Hartman Arena. And while the B-52s are introduced, we'll go ahead and take a 1-minute break, and we'll come back with my pregame conversation with the pilot of the B-52s, Larry Inlow. That's coming up next. You're listening to B-52 Soccer on Sports Radio 1410, KGSO.
The reason I chose WTI
1 minute, then the interview, then breaks as long as I need them to get out of the anthem.
I feel I made the right decision because of the career opportunities that opened up for me.
Wichita Technical Institute's Integrated Electronics Technology Program puts life into forward motion.
If somebody was considering going to WTI, I highly recommend it. You get a lot of hands-on experience, and I know that employers are looking for that.
WTI combines hands-on training with progressive classroom technology. Prepare for careers in industrial electronics, biomedical equipment repair, electronic equipment maintenance, and more. Call WTI today at 943-2241 or visit WTI.edu. Call WTI at 943-2241 or stop by our West Campus. Visit WTI.edu. WTI, career training with forward motion since 1954.
WTI has changed my life. I know that I have a really broad education and can take that home.
Speaking with the head coach of the B-52s, Larry Inlow. And Larry, how was the week of practice coming off of League One? What kind of adjustments did you make, did the team make, coming off of that first taste of PASL?
You know, we got in and we watched some film about the game, and we picked from the positives and tried to eliminate some of the negatives in training this week. Positive training sessions all week long. The guys are real upbeat, real eager, and anxious to get out there on the field tonight and show everybody what they're capable of.
What were the big positives that you took away from that performance against Dallas? I know a 12-goal loss doesn't seem on the face of it that there were many, but what did you take away that was positive from that performance?
You know, of the goals that we let in the beginning, I thought they were extremely soft goals. Nothing that Dallas really earned, more just the circumstance of the mistakes that we made. We just need to eliminate those mistakes, and if we do that and we keep the ball like we should and we knock the ball like we can, good things will happen.
Is that a result of maybe players just not being as familiar with each other as they need to be, and maybe some of those defensive breakdowns are a result of breakdowns in communications and positioning that you sometimes get with a new team?
Certainly. Communication is key in any sport you play, especially one as fast as we play. The indoor game is extremely fast, and if you can't communicate, then there's going to be a whole lot of changes that you got to make on the fly. So that's a big part of it.
How will you look to create more offensively tonight?
Offensively, we're going to look to keep the ball longer, sharpen up our passes, certainly, keep the ball, hold it up, and look for good quality scoring opportunities. Of course, we'll welcome any kind of just ricochet indoor goals that come along, but definitely looking to get our post-up guy involved a little bit more and have them hold the ball, and either turn and strike it or look for the layoff.
Illinois comes into town tonight for the home opener. What do you know about this Piasa team?
I know they got size. They went out and they got a bunch of big guys, and they're real physical. They like to defend and counterattack. So we're going to have to hold that ball and be patient and then go after them the best we can and take some outside shots, draw them out, and as soon as we can draw them out, we'll find them on the inside.
How exciting is it for you and your players tonight to play in front of a home crowd for the first time as a B-52?
Oh, it's very exciting. The guys are chomping to get on the field. They had the locker room going with all their music, and everybody is really excited to get on the field. You can see that now. We've got about 9 or 10 players out on the field already having a jog and just enjoying the atmosphere already.
Coach, thanks for your time. Best of luck tonight.
Thank you very much.
Larry Inlow, head coach of the Wichita B-52s. When we come back, we'll have the kickoff from Hartman Arena. You're listening to B-52 Soccer on KGSO.
American Family Insurance believes your dreams are what matter most. That's why we offer affordable ways to protect them.
My dream is to own a second car and a house with a 2-car garage to keep it in.
My dream is to start my own business and make my son my first employee.
Whatever your dream, we can help protect it. Learn more at amfam.com or contact your local agent. Your dream is out there. Go get it. We'll protect it.
In East Wichita, call Alex Acosta at 558-8787.
Parents, we know that the purchase of a letter jacket is a major investment. Hi, I'm Steve Wilbert of All Season Sportswear. We take the time to make your purchase special, from the type of font in the embroidery to the placement of chenille patches to the correct colors of leather and wool and the sizing of the jacket. We're not perfect, but we try. Check out the selections of letter jackets online at allseasonsportswear.com and stop by and discover what we mean by that personal touch. That's All Season Sportswear, located 2 blocks west of 33rd and Ridge Road.
Music for extended time.
The national anthem concludes, and we are ready for some soccer at Hartman Arena. Game number 2 of the 2013-14 PASL regular season, and game number 1 for the Wichita B-52s at Hartman Arena. The 0-1 B-52s set to take on the 1-0 Illinois Piasa. Once again, I'm Dan Lucero. This is Sports Radio 1410 KGSO Wichita, with a good-sized crowd that has filed into Hartman Arena tonight. We are all set for first quarter action. Want to welcome everybody who is joining us tonight online at KGSO.com and say hello to those of us, or those of you who are hearing me on the live video stream tonight provided by America One Sports. Last-minute instructions being given to the Piasa by their head coach Doug Montroy. In his first season, took over from previous head coach Jason Norsich, who resigned after the birth of his first child. Again, the Piasa are in lime green. The B-52s are in orange. If you like loud, bright colors, this is a uniform matchup for you. Let's set the starting lineups. It's Alan Haggerty between the sticks for the Piasa. Cody Kostakis, Dennis Hamzabegovic, Damir Kordic, Ernad Kavka, and Anel Ibricic are the first 5 field players out for Illinois. Now Larry Inlow giving a final word to his B-52s. Hoping to rebound from a 12-goal loss their first time out. 15-3 was the final in Dallas. Illinois is not Dallas. They won't play a team better than Dallas this year. I can almost guarantee it. B-52s are going to attack right to left as you're listening here in the first quarter, or at least right to left from my vantage point. Nick Martinez in net for the B-52s. Out on the field, Matt Clare, Michael Chang, Brent Hobson, Alex Mosley, and Aviel Cordovez. And Travis Pittman, which I don't believe he's supposed to be out there. B-52s had a player too many on the field. And Pittman will retreat to the bench. Visiting team always kicks off, so Illinois will start with possession tonight. People continuing to file into Hartman Arena on youth soccer night. The youngsters who paraded out on the field are returning to their seats. You know they'll make some noise tonight. Now we're just waiting on a game ball, I suppose. The officials are ready. Both teams are ready. I don't see a game ball. You kind of need one of those. Let's take 10 seconds while we have a second, or 10 of them to be exact, to identify ourselves. You're listening to Wichita B-52 Soccer.
Happy Thanksgiving from the Stackline Communications family. You're listening to Sports Radio 1410 KGSO Wichita.
The B-52s are already going to make a change to their starting lineup. As Matt Clare goes to the bench, Travis Pittman is back out onto the field. So Larry Inlow did want Travis Pittman out there after all. And here come the game balls. First home game in a new league, new ownership, new front office. Sometimes A small detail slips through the cracks. But we are all set to go now. The Piasa are over the ball at midfield in the B-52s logo. It'll be Ibricic who starts the action with the kickoff. Officials are ready. Both teams are ready. And we are just waiting on this first strike of the ball tonight. Whistle blows, and here we go. We are underway at Hartman Arena for the first time, and dribbling into the midfield is Damir Kordic. He sprays it wide left to Kostakis. Kostakis cross field to Ibricic. Ibricic being jockeyed by Michael Chang, able to dribble the ball back all the way out to midfield and pass back to the trailing defender, Ernad Kavka. Good defensive pressure there by Chang of the B-52s. Kordic on back to Hamza Begovic in his own end. To midfield, plays it forward, wide left for Ibricic, being defended by Brett Hobson. Ibricic along the wall, carrying into the corner, shot kicked aside by Nick Martinez. Chang tried to control it but couldn't. Hamza Begovic has it in the offensive zone along the right wing boards, played it off the wall. It's headed clear by Michael Chang. Hamza Begovic back to retreat and get it, and he'll pass all the way back to the keeper Haggerty as the Piasa change personnel. It's Kordic with it, playing the deep ball, looking for Greg Crook in the corner. Alex Mosley beat him to the spot. Mosley with the ball pinned up against the wall. He's dispossessed. Piasa have it in front. A score. John Anzalone sent it in front. I don't know if Greg Crook got a touch to it or not, but a minute and 7 seconds into this one, the ball finds the back of the net, and the Piasa have a 1-0 lead. That was, I believe, Anzalone. Again, I don't know if Crook got a touch to it. We'll give Crook the benefit of the doubt for now and call it Crook from John Anzalone. Well, no, they'll go with John Anzalone with the goal and make it a 1-0 Illinois lead here, a minute and 7 seconds into the proceedings tonight. Now the B-52s have their first meaningful possession. Colin Lauder dribbling into the right corner. He's played off the ball, and it rolls all the way around into the keeper's crease. Alan Haggerty down to one knee to scoop it up. So once again, the B-52s will play from behind tonight. It's John Anzalone, who had an assist in the season opener for the Piasa, gets his first goal. Piasa with it in their end. Blake Ordell with a shot, and he scores. Blake Ordell just turned and fired and beat Nick Martinez. And we're not even 2 minutes into this thing, and the Piasa lead at 2-0.
With 13:21
2-0
remaining.
Piasa, and the B-52s have yet to really have the ball for more than about 10 seconds. They'll try again off the kickoff. Casey Barton bangs it off the boards, near side left. Rodrigo Tresiera with it. Two defenders on Tresiera as he tries to play it back to Barton. And a foul will be called. A free kick given to the B-52s and taken too quickly by Tresiera. Referee's going to bring the ball back along those left wing boards. And taking the free kick for the B-52s will be Matt Clare. He'll play it on back for Barton. Back to Clare along the left wall. Clare into the zone. Shot deflected. Came out to Tresiera on the half volley, and his shot easily scooped up off of one big bounce by Haggerty. 2-0 Illinois, 2 minutes and change into this one. Illinois plays it down the field, headed forward by Daniel Sack. Through ball attempted by Tom Newby, and he could not play it through. The Piasa take it the other way. And for the Piasa, it's Almin Sabatic. Crossing pass in the middle, deflected away. Saving the day was Travis Pittman tracking back off the cross attempt from Ibricic. B-52s trying to go the other way. Tresiera's got it near midfield. The former Friends Falcon and Peruvian plays it beyond the defender Kostakis, and now will bang it down the left wing wall. It's all the way around into the crease. Haggerty pins it up against the back wall, and he'll look to play it down the field. He'll roll it to a teammate to his left instead. The defender plays the ball forward. Kostakis on the one-touch pass. It came to Mosley. He'll lob it for Pittman. Pittman tried to chest it through to Cordovas. Cordovas with a chip shot, and Haggerty got a fingertip to it and gathered it in. Nice little through pass off the chest by Pittman. Cordovas just didn't get enough on the shot. The other way, Pittman with a neat dispossession of Greg Crook along the left wing side. Pittman will play it through to Alex Mosley. B-52's looking to break. Mosley's pass deflected, came to the right wing boards. Mosley able to gather, tried to play it to Michael Chang, but it bounced off the boards away from Chang, and now the Piasa have it back. A back pass on to the keeper Haggerty. 2-0 Illinois, 11:34 and counting to play in this first quarter. Ricochet off the wall, unable to be controlled by Illinois, and Brett Hobson will pass it back to the keeper Nick Martinez. He'll walk it forward outside the 25-foot line. Down the field looking for AVL Cordovas. The big Cuban plays it wide. A one-touch pass through. Claire couldn't get there. Claire bangs it off the boards. Headed by Chang. Volley by Scognamio. And it ricochets high up in the air. Bounces off the pitch. Headed back towards goal by a B-52. But it's cleared out of there by John Anzalone. And hoofed down the field by the Piasa. Good pressure by the B-52s. Mosley down the field. Not sure who that was to. John Anzalone able to clean it up easily. His pass deflected. AVL Cordovas has it. On the right wing boards. Centers it up. Lefty drive. Score! AVL Cordovas with the goal. The first one at Hartman Arena for the B-52s. A left-footed drive from the 25-foot line makes it 2-1. At the 4:12 mark of the first quarter, Cordovas scores unassisted his first goal of the season, and the B-52s cut the Piasa lead in half. And for the B-52s that didn't know, that's what the roar of a Wichita indoor soccer crowd sounds like. Off the kickoff, an immediate goal for Piasa. An immediate goal for Blake Ordell, who took it off the left wing boards, turned and shot it short side past Martinez. Blake Ordell has his second goal of the night, and 8 seconds after the B-52's first goal, the Piasa respond to make it 3-1. Blake Ordell, who did not play in the opener for the Piasa, has 2 goals, and it's 3-1 for the visitors. B-52's ball after the kickoff. Diagonal ball looking for Colin Lauder. He chested it down. Ernad Kafka played him off the ball. Natan Modesto gave it a try. That got deflected. Casey Barton came forward to play it along the left wing side and accidentally chested it out of play. Down the field, a deflection by Barton. Played by the Piasa and chipped up out of bounds. Again, accidentally by Steven Friedrich. And it's going to be B-52's ball. They'll be able to play it back in from along the left side. Brent Hobson will play it back to his keeper, Nick Martinez. He'll spray it wide to the right for Alex Mosley. Mosley in space to the midline. Cross field to Hobson. Hobson with the left-footed pass ahead to Matt Clare. Clare down the left wing side, cut off. Able to play it wide right to Mosley. Mosley in space. Mosley to the left foot, the drive. A low drive that never got off the ground, and it's scooped up by Alan Haggerty. 9:48 and counting to play, first quarter. Illinois 3, Wichita 1. Hoof down the field for Ibricic. He played it off his chest. 2 defenders came to try and play it away, but Ibricic with a nifty maneuver. He's got the ball onto his left foot. Shot is deflected by Matt Clare. B-52s were looking to break. Lauder played it wide right for Tom Newby, and now comes back for Brent Hobson in the defensive zone. Hobson on back for Martinez, and he'll nudge it along the right wing side for Mosley. Mosley bangs it down the field for Cordovas. Cordovas spins to his left. 2 defenders on him. AVL Cordovas will leave it for Rodrigo Tresiera. Back to Cordovas on the left wing boards. Cordovas now on his right foot. Outside the 25-foot line. Back left for Clare. Clare down the wing for Mosley. Mosley into the corner. Plays around the defender. Righty shot kicked aside by Haggerty. Rebound is chipped up and out towards midfield. It's a race for the ball. Tresiera outpaced by Greg Crook. Crook holding it up for a teammate, Hamza Begovic. Hamza Begovic with the through ball stolen by Matt Clare. The B-52s can come the other way. Clare along the right side to Barton. Now back to Clare. Lefty shot saved. Rebound by Barton hit the boards. It came out to Cordovas. Cordovas is double teamed. Able to poke it to Tresiera. Tresiera ride white for Clare. Clare's shot is deflected. Came back to Clare. His shot hit the inside of the post on the left side of the net. Cordovas with possession for the B-52s. He's taken down, and we got a whistle. And they're going to play the advantage for Illinois. Boy, I thought that was a foul on the Piasa, but the official saw it differently. And Sabatic has it outside the 25-foot line. Banked it off the boards to himself. Drive is saved. Rebound, no. Another rebound try, and Martinez able to scoop it up. There's a Piasa player down behind the play, and the whistle will come. That's Blake Ordell, who was trying to follow the rebound off the shot and save by Martinez. And he may have gotten jostled down to the ground in the corner by the backboards. He is to his feet, and he looks to be okay. 7:55 to play here in the first quarter. The Piasa scored twice inside the first 2 minutes. And they have a 3-1 lead. As we take our first officials timeout of the night, we'll take a 1-minute break. You're listening to Wichita B-52s Soccer on KGSO.
American Family Insurance believes your dreams are what matter most. That's why we offer affordable ways to protect them.
My dream is to own a second car and a house with a 2-car garage to keep it in.
My dream is to start my own business and make my son my first employee.
Whatever your dream, we can help protect it. Learn more at amfam.com or contact your local agent. Your dream is out there. Go get it. We'll protect it.
In East Wichita, call Alex Acosta at 558-8787.
Building a new barn, storage building, or implement shed? Then call B&B Lumber. B&B Lumber sells Grand Rib 3 metal siding. This high-quality metal siding is durable, maintains superior color retention even in the toughest summer heat, and comes in 16 different colors, giving you beauty that lasts for years. B&B will design and order all your building needs, so give them a call.
10 seconds.
B&B Lumber, K42 in MacArthur in Wichita, and 225 South Meridian in Newton.
Dan Lucero back with you from Hartman Arena. Wichita trailing Illinois 3-1 in Professional Arena Soccer League action tonight. Aviel Cordovez with the first home goal in B-52's history. But it was followed 8 seconds later by Illinois' third goal tonight. Illinois scored their first two inside the first 2 minutes. Free kick got deflected by Blake Ordell, and Ordell tried to play it along the left wing boards for the Piasa. Nice tackle made by Alex Mosley. Mosley playing it through to Travis Pittman. B-52 with numbers. Pittman marauding down the middle. Playing it wide for Natan Modesto. Modesto chips it towards the net, and it's just too high for Pittman, who was on the doorstep, couldn't get ahead to it. Ball along the left wing boards for Wichita. Pittman coming out of the scramble. Played it backwards for Mosley, and he'll head it on to Nick Martinez. Martinez to his left for Brent Hobson. Hobson on back to Martinez. Piasa are pressing. And now a ball comes cleanly to the veteran Casey Barton. Crossfield pass. Nice little back heel by Clare. And the lefty drive by Hobson is stopped by Haggerty. Rebound cleared around the boards. Chris Anzalone with it. Or Anzalone, excuse me. And he'll leave it for a teammate. Illinois will try and settle things here. Pass given away. Tom Newby with the steal in the offensive zone. Newby's shot is kicked away. Newby able to control the rebound. Hobson with it in midfield for the B-52s. He'll play it on back for Michael Chang. Chang back for Martinez. Couple of changes. Here's Anthony Scognamillo's got it. Diagonal ball to Cordovez. Down the left wing side. Cordovez, a shot. It went across the net. Into the right corner. Clearing attempt hit the ref. Ball's loose, and the Piasa control it with Kordich. Banged down the field. Headed away by Barton. Went over the head of Chang on the bounce. Chang able to play it forward to his countryman Cordovez. And Cordovez tripped on the ball. Friedrich able to control it for the Piasa. 6 minutes to play in the first quarter. 3-1 Illinois. Ball went out of play. Wichita on the restart will be able to play a free kick. And they'll play the free kick at the top of the dot, or at the dot at the top of the crease. Casey Barton's going to take the free kick. The Piasa lining up the wall in front. And now it's going to be Matt Clare instead of Barton who takes the free kick. He'll take it with the left foot. And he played it right into the wall. And it ricochets out of play along the near side. Barton on the restart down into the corner for Chang. Chang muscled off the ball by the Piasa, and now two players go down to the ground, and actually that was Natan Modesto and not Chang. I apologize. It's going to be a foul call, I believe, on the Piasa. So the B-52s on the restart have it. Colin Lauder out near midfield. Passes for Hobson. Hobson in space, wide left, Pittman. Pittman's got a lot of room. Pittman a step over. Nutmeg the defender. Right-footed shot, score! Oh, what a goal! Travis Pittman into the crowd to celebrate. His second goal of this season makes it 3-2. Pittman decided to go it alone. Nutmegged one defender, split two more with the right-footed shot, and befuddled Haggerty with 5:41 to play in the first quarter. The B-52s are back within a goal. And that a spectacular effort for the native of Manassas, Virginia, Travis Pittman, the 22-year-old. At the 9:19 mark of this first quarter. Cordovas and Pittman with the goals for the B-52s tonight. The Piasa have the ball off the restart. It is Sabatic playing around a defender. Racing past Scognamillo. Low drive, kicked aside, and out towards midfield by Nick Martinez. Good job by Martinez to stay low. Sabatic had a lot of room there after he beat Scognamillo for pace, but his right-footed shot was denied. Ball along the right wing boards for the Piasa. It's played back towards their defensive zone, for the keeper Haggerty. He'll maraud forward across the 25-foot line. Plays a low drive, and Mosley will beat Greg Crook to it. And now a loose ball along the right wing board. Scognamillo has it for Wichita. Played for Tom Newby, and Newby will play it on back for his keeper. Nick Martinez surveying the floor. Righty drive down the field. He played it out of bounds. And Illinois will have a restart at the top of the crease. And a free kick from there. At Allen Event Center, there is glass all the way around the field. But here at Hartman Arena, there is not glass along the sidelines. And so Martinez was trying to play it down into the corner and missed his target and kicked it out of play. And when it's out of play, it's a restart and a free kick from in close. Free kick was immediately deflected by Brent Hobson. It's a race for the loose ball. Haggerty all the way out to midfield to get it, but he played it to AVL Cordovas. B-52s with space. Here's Michael Chang down the middle. It's Chang. Chang with the lefty shot. Saved by Haggerty. He palmed it aside to the right wing boards. Cordovas with the rebound. Played beyond one defender, but not a second. He goes down, and the referee says play on. No foul on the Piasa, or the Piasa, excuse me. Illinois with the ball. Hamza Begovic along the right wing boards. He goes down under a challenge from Clare, and a foul will be called. Crowd doesn't like that. Free kick played down towards the goal, and diving on top of it in the crease. It's Nick Martinez. He'll roll it for Alex Mosley, streaking down the left side. He'll play it to the midfield for Colin Lauder. Lauder dribbling forward, beating two defenders. Along the right wing side for Scognamillo. Scognamillo's cross hit the boards, and too tall for Modesto. Rebound drive with the left foot by Clare, went high and wide. Rebound came out to midfield. Scognamillo did well to win it, and we got a whistle, and Scognamillo's going to get called for a foul. Oh, he looked like he won that ball cleanly to me. But the official did not agree. 3:44 to play in the first quarter. Illinois 3, Wichita 2. Goals by John Anzalone and 2 for Blake Ordell for the visitors. Cordovas and Pittman have tallied for the B-52s. Piasa ball near midfield, space for Friedrich. And he's played off the ball. Casey Barton comes forward to make the steal. Back for Brent Hobson. Hobson playing it diagonally to Rodrigo Tresiera. Tresiera down the field for Tom Newby. The Yorkshireman, Newby against two defenders. Trying to play it around one of them, couldn't do it, got dispossessed. Down the wing, and an incidental handball on Rodrigo Tresiera there, as he was trying to keep his balance up against the boards. The deflected ball hit him in the hand. Free kick for Illinois. Played diagonally and out of play. Wichita will get the restart. Barton will play it for Martinez and Casey Barton. One of the elder statesmen on this team, in fact, the elder statesman, 35-year-old Casey Barton, gave it away. Now Pittman got it right back for the B-52s. Ahead to Rodrigo Tresiera, in space with the dribble. Played wide right for Pittman. Pittman with the cross. It's deflected and then fallen on top of by Haggerty. Looking for AVL Cordovas, but the big Cuban was late to get into the box. Under 3 minutes to play in this first quarter. 3-2 Piasa. Playing out of the back. Ball came to Kordic. On back to the defender. He'll play it down the field looking for Ibricic. Ibricic chests it down in the left corner. His shot kicked aside by Martinez, and the deflection is out of play along the left wing boards for the Piasa. On the restart, Wichita almost got caught in a change. Ball's loose in front, a goal. Martinez collided with Ibricic. That made it easy for Damir Kordic to step in and drive it home. Damir Kordic with the goal for Illinois, his first of the season. Comes at 13:33 of the first quarter. And that will be an unassisted goal as it did ricochet off of a B-52. Wichita ball off the restart. Back pass is played wide. Martinez has to hustle to get this. He's able to bank it back towards midfield. It's headed for Scognamio. Lots of trouble here, and the Piasa have the ball back. It's Greg Crook out near the 25-foot line. Plays it wide right, banks it off the boards. It goes over the net and back into the opposite corner. Ernad Kavka is shouldered down by Natan Modesto, but Kavka quickly to his feet has the ball back. Now he's played off it by Clare, gets it back from Clare, his shot deflected, and the loose ball to Michael Chang. B-52's trying to break, but Chang will hold it up instead. Mosley will hoof it down the field. Easy catch for Haggerty in his crease. Minute 39 and counting in this first quarter. Ernad Kavka plays it back to Haggerty. And now Kavka to his right gets it right back. Right on back to Haggerty. Haggerty will dribble it forward. Deep ball down the right wing side, banged off the boards, fell to Blake Ordell. Ordell facing away from the net, nice little through ball pass. The shot deflected by Mosley. An attempt by Nate Hereford, but Mosley in the right place. Piasa able to regroup out near midfield. It's Hereford. And dispossessed neatly by Michael Chang. Chang plays it forward for Alex Mosley. Mosley at midfield. Will hold it up and wait for reinforcements. Now he'll play it backwards for Martinez. Final minute of the first quarter. Illinois with a 4-2 lead. Chipped down the field by Hobson, looking for Michael Chang in the left corner. Headed away from Chang, and the Piasa can clear all the way back down the field. Martinez will play it with his right boot. Rolls it forward for Hobson. Hobson trying again to play it down the corner, but Chang will get beaten to this ball easily. But nice job by Chang to get back into the play. Taken away from Kavka, and taken down is Chang, and that was a slide tackle by the Illinois player, and that's a blue card. That's a blue card foul there. I want to say it was on Ernad Kavka. And with 32 seconds to play in the first quarter, we'll take a timeout. Illinois 4, Wichita 2. We'll take a 1-minute break. You're listening to Wichita B-52 Soccer.
You already know about Chico's Mexican Restaurant's convenient location adjacent to Town West Mall. You already know about $1.99 margaritas on Tuesdays and Saturdays. And the fact that it's fourth-generation Mexican cuisine from mild to wild. But did you know that Chico's Mexican Restaurant is now accepting reservations for holiday parties?
You said
with
1 minute.
seating and accommodations for up to 40 guests, including adult beverages. Chico's Mexican Restaurant with daily specials and dinner specials, a Wichita favorite.
For a mower with a smooth, comfortable ride and a beautiful cut, check out a Grasshopper mower at Maximum Outdoor Equipment. The Grasshopper's out front deck easily converts from side discharge to a bagger or a mulcher. It can edge, trim, and even clear snow, and a simple touch of a button lifts its power fold deck for easy maintenance or storage, residential or commercial. Come find the Grasshopper that's right for you at Maximum Outdoor Equipment, 1002 Southwest Street, and online at MaximumOutdoor.com.
Maximum Outdoor Equipment.
Power play opportunity for the Wichita B-52s after the 2-minute blue card foul called on Ernad Kavka of Illinois. With 32 seconds to play in the first quarter, the B-52s trail 4-2, and the free kick taken by Abiel Cordovez missed extremely high, out of play. Cordovez taking that free kick from out beyond the old three-point line. Of course, that's not in play here in the PASL. All goals are 1 point. But the three-point line back from this field's use as an MISL field the last 2 seasons at Hartman Arena is still depicted on the pitch. So after the free kick, it's going to be 5-on-4 soccer for 2 minutes for the B-52s. And they play the ball in midfield. It's Michael Chang down the left wing. Nice little step over. Lefty drive and a diving save to his left. Haggerty smothers it. Down to 10 seconds to play in this first quarter. Hoofed down the field by the Piasa. Chested down by Martinez. 5 seconds. No real chance for the B-52s to do much here. Mosley played it down the field as the buzzer sounds. 15 minutes gone at Hartman Arena. The Illinois Piasa, behind a pair of goals from Blake Ordell, lead the Wichita B-52s 4-2. We'll take a 90-second break and come back with the second quarter after this. You're listening to Wichita B-52 Soccer on KGSO.
Parents, we know that the purchase of a letter jacket is a major investment. Hi, I'm Steve Wilbert of All Season Sportswear. We take the time to make your purchase special, from the type of font in the embroidery to the placement of chenille patches to the correct colors of leather and wool and the sizing of the jacket. We're not perfect, but we try. Check out the selections of letter jackets online at allseasonsportswear.com and stop by and discover what we mean by that personal touch. That's All Season Sportswear, located 2 blocks west of 33rd and Ridge Road.
Do you own a gun? Is it stored safely, away from curious children? Protected if someone breaks in to steal it? One of the most secure places you can store firearms in your home is in a Browning Pro Steel gun safe. All Browning gun safes are thoroughly tested for dependable fire and theft protection. Safety, security, quality, and convenience are built into every Browning Pro Steel safe. Come see the lineup of Browning gun safes at the Goddard Gunnery. Easy to find, right on the north side of 54 Highway in Goddard. A full-line gun store where they sell Browning, the best there is.
Hello?
Jan Barb. Julie followed a penny. Should I take her to the emergency room?
Whoa, calm down. Take her to immediate care instead.
Immediate care? Where's that?
It's right in front of Town West on West Kellogg. Immediate care can help you right away. No appointment necessary. You get an office visit in less than an hour for less than the cost of an emergency room.
Immediate care. West Kellogg in front of Town West.
10 seconds.
Your lifesaver.
That's what I'm here for.
Call 440-2565 or just walk in. Immediate Care, 4722 West Kellogg. Visit us at immediatecarewichita.com.
Getting set for quarter number 2 from Hartman Arena. The two teams will switch ends. The Illinois Piasa leading the Wichita B-52s by the score of 4-2. Dan Lucero back with you. Illinois got 2 in the first 2 minutes from John Anzalone and Blake Ordell. Wichita answered with a goal by Abiel Cordobas. 8 seconds after that, Ordell scored his second. Took a while after that for the offense to regenerate. When it did, it was Travis Pittman scoring for the B-52s. But again, the Piasa had an answer. It came in the final 2 minutes, and it came from Demir Kordic. B-52s will be on the power play for another minute and 28 seconds. After the tripping penalty on Ernad Kavka near the end of the first quarter. B-52s with the kickoff. They're coming left to right as you listen. It's Alex Mosley down the left side. Plays it across the field for Michael Chang. Right on back to Mosley. Wide left for Matt Clare. Back to Mosley. Back to Clare. Clare in front. The shot. He missed it. We got a whistle that stopped play. And the clock never started is what happened. Again, you're working out the kinks in game number 1 at home, but the clock never started. And, in fact, the penalty time still shows 2 minutes for Kavka, even though that's not correct. But they'll reset the penalty time. And I guess we're going to pretend none of that happened, and we will start over. So pretend none of that happened. Now the second quarter is underway. Shanghai on the right. Out top for Mosley. Mosley back across for Clare. Clare a drive, he scores! Matt Clare does the Dougie. He's got the goal, his second of the season, and it's a 1-goal game. One touch after the pass from Mosley, and Matt Clare buries it. The 25-year-old midfielder from Tampa has his second goal of the year. Alex Mosley has his second assist of the season. And 14 seconds into quarter number 2, it's a 1-goal game. The B-52s trail 4-3. First power play goal in franchise history there as well. Piasa ball after the restart. We are back to 5-on-5. Ernad Kavka plays it deep. Down into the left corner for the Piasa. Colin Lauder, a nice job to win the ball for Wichita and play it back to his keeper, Nick Martinez. Brent Hobson up the left wing into a sprint to midfield. Hobson still in space. Lefty shot through the fingertips of Haggerty and off the top of the boards near the net. Pittman on the redirect. Score! From an impossible angle. Travis Pittman has tied it up. The right-footed shot from a tough angle out near the 25-foot line, and we are tied at 4. The B-52s scored twice inside the first minute of the second quarter. And the crowd loves it. Travis Pittman, second of the night, third of the year. And 44 seconds into this second quarter, we are all tied at 4. That's going to be Pittman off an assist from Hobson, I believe. He had no business trying that shot, but it was beautifully placed. And a foul called in the B-52s on the restart. The ruling that Matt Clare got a little bit too much of John Anzalone on the standing tackle attempt, and Anzalone will play it in on the restart. Kavka down the field. Piasa under some pressure here. Friedrich to the right wing board. He's double teamed. He's dispossessed. Here comes Tom Newby. Newby for the B-52s will slow it down at midfield. Play it back for Matt Clare, who back passes to his keeper Martinez. Martinez will hoof it down with the right foot towards Newby in the left corner. Big bounce off the boards. Newby outmuscled by John Anzalone, who plays it out to the 25-foot line for Mosley. Mosley, a shot just wide of the net. Haggerty couldn't get to it, but it missed just wide. All the way down the field it came from Martinez, who will scoop it up. He'll roll it for Mosley, right side. Mosley plays it down the wing boards. Clare trying to get to it, couldn't do it. Kavka wins the race to the ball. Tried to chip it out, couldn't do it. Tried again. Nice pass by Tracy to Cordovas. His shot is saved by Haggerty. And on the rebound, Haggerty able to catch before Tressiera could connect on a bicycle kick attempt. The B-52s have been rampant here. Really the last 6-7 minutes of action, they have been the better team. Tied at 4, 2 minutes into the second quarter. John Anzalone dribbling forward for the Piasa. Playing it wide left for Kordic. Kordic's pass down the wing to Amzabegovic, or rather to Kostakis. Now Kordic, and Kordic dispossessed nicely by Tressiera. But now Kostakis steals it back. And here's Kordic on the left wing board. Bank shot, saved by Martinez. Cleared out by the B-52s. Out to midfield for Bradarich. Alan Bradarich didn't see much first quarter action. He's in there now. Damir Kordic with a right-footed dribble. Nice move to get around Cordovas. And then Cordovas got back with him in touch and shoved him to the ground, and a foul will be called. Feels like Damir Kordic maybe made a meal out of that one. But Illinois will have a free kick just beyond the 25-foot line and almost straight on. Greg Crook will take it. Crook with a running start, righty drive, and that hit Scognamio right in the chest. And we have a foul called as Crook was chasing down the loose ball with Modesto. Crook called for pushing. B-52s will get a restart. 12-11 to play, first half. Wichita and Illinois are tied at 4. Brent Hobson with it. Nice cross-field ball down the right side for Mosley. Mosley thought about the long shot. He'll roll it back for Pittman instead. Pittman pass in front. Modesto back to Pittman. Shot just wide on the one-touch shot attempt. And Pittman was banged into the boards. He's down behind the play. And here comes the whistle. I think it was Nate Hereford who jostled with Pittman. And Pittman is in a lot of pain, it looks like. Rolled up into a ball inside of the Illinois net. That'll stop play with 11:50 to play in the first, and it'll silence the crowd here at Hartman Arena as they have liked what they have seen so far from Travis Pittman. Pittman with 2 goals tonight, adding to the one he scored in the season opener. He's now the team's leading scorer. And now he's being helped to his feet. Walking gingerly, but under his own power. And he'll try and jog this off, but it's the right ankle, and he is in some pain. And you can tell they already love him. That's a Travis Pittman chant being started by the big fan group with the drums and horns behind the Illinois goal. Those are the Douglas Street Hooligans. They are loud and proud. Brief injury timeout there, but it has concluded. It will be Illinois ball on the restart. Haggerty will get to play it. He'll heave it down the field with his left hand and throw it out of bounds. And that'll give Wichita a free kick in good position at the top of the crease. Well, the rule that it hit the wall and did not go all the way directly out of bounds, it hit the wall first. So instead of a free kick in front, it'll just be a restart from where it left the field of play. And the B-52s with possession. Casey Barton to Matt Clare, who plays it on back for Martinez. The Piasa are pressing. Deep ball over the top of Michael Chang and caught by Haggerty. He'll bounce it to midfield. Good play by Barton to chip the ball away from Blake Ordell. Ball comes high in the air toward midfield. Barton wins position. Plays it forward looking for Newby. It's headed by Bradarich. Barton able to win the ball back. Off the boards looking for Chang. Cleared out by Hamza Begovic. And now the B-52s have it back in midfield. Brent Hobson with some space. Hobson a lefty drive. One bounce and caught by Haggerty. B-52s are out shooting the Piasa tonight. 4 minutes into the first, or the second quarter rather. We are tied at 4 here at Hartman Arena. Casey Barton in the corner, fouled by Anel Ibricic as the two jockeyed for the ball. Barton will free kick, and he'll play it on back for his keeper Martinez. Dribbling away from trouble. Played it to Hobson. Back across for Barton, who fell down. Able to get up. Lost his defender. Pass forward looking for Cordovas, but he's shoved off the ball by Ernad Kavka. Now with space down the left wing, it's Alman Sabatic. Sabatic around his defender. Pokes it around Martinez, who came out to challenge, and he scores. Alman Sabatic with the goal. The Montenegrin with his first of the season. And the Piasa have the lead back 5-4. The assist will go to Ernad Kavka. First goal for Sabatic. And Illinois back in front. B-52's ball off the kickoff. Rodrigo Tresiera in the midfield circle. Double teamed and easily played off the ball. Mosley came forward to try and play it. Now we've got a whistle. And they're going to call a foul away from the ball here, I think. And it's going to be a foul on the B-52s, and it's going to be the 6th foul on the B-52s. And with 6 fouls comes a 2-minute blue card penalty. Tresiera will serve it. And Illinois will go on the power play for the first time tonight. 5-on-4 for 2 minutes as Tresiera goes to sit in the box. Illinois with the ball at midfield. Ibricic for Hamza Begovic. Hamza Begovic has it back in the midfield circle, and he gave it right to Tom Newby. Newby waiting for teammates. Played it around his defender. Tom Newby, one-on-one. Skied his shot into row 17. Great effort by Tom Newby, but his left-footed shot well high of the net. A nice little bit of dribbling to get around Hamza Begovic, and he was one-on-one. Went for power and overpowered it. Piasa with it the other way. Ibricic a drive. That hit a B-52's defender. Ricocheted out to midfield. It's played around a defender, and Hobson nearly had a break. Ibricic able to get the ball and play it down the field. A lot of contact in the corner. Loose ball came out to Sabatic, and he's only able to roll it towards the net where Martinez scoops it up. Sabatic thought he was being fouled there, but no call. Martinez throws it down the field. And we got a whistle. And that's going to be a 3-line pass called on the keeper.
Goalkeeper cannot throw or kick the ball over those yellow lines. Illinois will get a restart back at the top. Red dot on the yellow line.
So that's going to give the Piasa free kick at the dot at the middle of the 25-foot line on the 3-line pass. Keeper cannot pass over all 3 lines. The free kick is rolled to the left, shot ricocheted off the boards. It came to Hobson, and Hobson able to clear the offensive zone. That was Ordell on the attempt. And nice job by Alex Mosley to beat 2 defenders to the ball. Mosley's got it down the right wing. The shot is wide. It came off of Haggerty. Back to Mosley in the corner. Alex Mosley fighting for position. And a nice back heel by Ordell to let Illinois gain possession. 45 seconds left on the Piasa power play. Down the right wing boards comes Ibricic. Centering pass deflected. Mosley has it. Mosley will just bang it on down the field and clear it. Haggerty forward to play it to the left of his net.
30 seconds left.
Coming forward is Greg Crook. B-52s trying to kill off a penalty. Crook's drive is well wide. That's cleared back down the field by Barton. Makes it as far as midfield. Sabatic with it. Sabatic crossing pass. Space in front. A score. Sabatic played it to Anel Ibricic, and Ibricic just redirected it past Martinez with the right foot for the goal. First goal for Anel Ibricic tonight. A power play goal with 18 seconds left on the penalty kill. Comes at the 7:22 mark of this second quarter. Illinois has scored 2 straight, and they are back in front by 2, 6-4. Back to full strength are the B-52s. We're back to 5-on-5 after the power play goal. Wichita ball moving left to right. Anthony Scognamio trying to beat his man. Down the boards. Dispossessed. A break the other way for the Piasa. Lots of space for Demir Kordic. Kordic around one defender, but Scognamio caught up and able to dispossess. Ball is loose near midfield. Chipped out toward the center circle. Cordovez wins the race to it, and it's chipped for Michael Chang on the left side. Chang trying to chip it around. His defender couldn't do it. It's Kordic now on the right wing boards. Chang on him. Chang dispossesses Kordic. Plays it on back for the B-52 defender. Cordovez easily had it stolen away. Crook had it, lost it, came back toward midfield. Ball just bouncing every which way, and finally it comes back to Alan Haggerty. He'll slow it down and pass it over to Alan Brodovich, or Broderick. Long pass stolen by Mosley. Loose ball to Pittman at midfield. Good to see him back out on the pitch. Ahead to Chang. Space now for Pittman down the left wing boards. It's Pittman with a shot. Deflected just wide. And Broderick able to clear it away. Almost a hat trick for Travis Pittman. He steals the ball at midfield. Wide right for Michael Chang. Chang with a right-footed shot. Banks off the boards. Chasing down the rebound is Cordovez in the left corner. He plays it with his back away from net. Tried to pass to Pittman. Stolen away by Kordic. Both Pittman and Kordic collide. And a whistle and a foul will be called on Wichita. Official timeout with 7:15 to play in the first half. The Illinois Piasa lead the Wichita B-52s 6-4. You're listening to Wichita B-52s Soccer.
This winter, purchase a preventative maintenance program from Cruise Corporation for all of your heating, cooling, and plumbing needs.
They have a
Preventative
chance.
maintenance can save you hundreds of dollars. Plans are even available on heating and cooling systems we didn't sell you. And if you are in need of a new furnace, Cruise Corporation carries the York Affinity Series. The hybrid heat pump comfort system uses both electricity and gas. This winter, don't be stuck with
It's a minute,
mountain
right?
bills. Get a maintenance
Yes.
program to fit your needs. Call 838-7885. Cruise Corporation, big enough to do any job, but small enough to care that it's done right.
If you are looking for a new bank to build a relationship with, let me suggest Home Bank and Trust Company. Personal, friendly, convenient. That's 3 words that describe Home Bank and Trust. Home Bank has a location on the west side at Central and Maze Road. Also on the east side at 13th and Greenwich. And with an easy online banking program, the transition to Home Bank is a simple one. Home Bank and Trust for personal and corporate banking. Home Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Foul was called on Wichita that brought about this officials timeout with 7:15 to play in the second quarter. The Illinois Piasa lead the Wichita B-52s 6-4. Wichita had scored twice inside the first minute of this second quarter to tie the game at 4. But the Piasa have gotten goals from Almin Sabatic and Anel Ibricic to regain their biggest lead of the night, 2 goals. Piasa in possession. Ernad Kavka tried to play it down the field. Pittman got in the way of it. And they may have called a handball foul there. Not a blue card foul, but incidental. Restart is hoofed down the field into the corner for Sabatic. Cross in front is played away by Colin Lauder. Lauder on back for Casey Barton, and the B-52s regroup. Barton down the left wing side for Pittman, who has some room. Pittman will chip it across the field to Hobson. Ball bouncing wildly. Hobson will settle it down with a pass back to Martinez. Martinez will chip it down toward midfield. Lauder is there. One-touch pass back to Pittman. Pittman driving toward the net. Step around the defender. Left-footed shot is wide. Lauder tried to control the rebound. He played it high. Into the corner. It's still in play. It is Modesto who plays it back for Pittman. Pittman rolling it wide right. Hobson with a drive. And it's deflected out of play by Chris Anzalone. Wichita will get the restart along the boards. To the right of the net. Pittman. Pittman rolling it on back for Martinez. He'll chip it forward for Brent Hobson, the Valley Center native. Cross pass deflected away. Barton able to control the deflection and play it back for Martinez. Martinez down the field, down the right wing board, chasing it down is Matt Clare. He was able to win the ball. Played through for Clare, the one touch, and a great save by Haggerty, who came out to challenge. A great pass from Modesto, but Clare unable to finish on the good save by Haggerty. Now a redirect in Haggerty. Challenged again, had to play it as Natan Modesto was active on that spell of possession for Wichita. The Piasa break quickly, but a pass is stolen away, and speeding down the field is the B-52s. It's Clare in space. Clare rounds the keeper and played it wide, and the rebound deflected away by Bradarich. Oh, he had a gaping net, and he missed it. Scognamio forward for Tresiera. He's dispossessed, and the ball comes into the corner for Bradarich. Was able to clear it out ahead to Hamza Begovic. Now Kordic. Kordic had it kicked away from behind by Tresiera, but the loose ball controlled by the Piasa. Under 5 minutes to play in the first half. Piasa 6, B-52s 4. And Matt Clare cannot believe he missed that open net after he had gone around Haggerty. Bradarich plays it cross field down in the left corner. It ricocheted to Mosley, who heads it safely to his keeper, Martinez. Martinez will throw it down the field. Pittman up to chest it. Kostakis muscled him off the ball, but Michael Chang plays the loose ball. Pittman's got it. Ahead to Mosley. Mosley down the right wing side. Try to play it ahead for Clare, deflected by Hamza Begovic. Now Pittman trying to work around Clare on the boards. No room for him. He'll work it back to Hobson instead. Hobson striding forward down the left side. Hobson comes to a screeching halt with some space now. Wide right for Mosley. Mosley, a righty shot is high and into the seats. .407 to play in the first half. There's a player in a seated position, perhaps injured for Illinois. I'm not quite sure who it is. It is Dennis Hamzabegovic. Slowly getting to his feet, and he's going to limp off the field. He'll be replaced by John Anzalone. And on the restart after the brief injury break, it'll be heaved down the field by Alan Haggerty. Tried to play it for Sabatic. Nice job by Pittman to dispossess him, but the Piasa have it back. In the corner, centering pass. Two men go down. Ball's loose. It's still loose. Here's a whistle. Foul's going to be called on Illinois. And Illinois has another injured player. A mad scramble. Bodies on the pitch. And one of them still has not gotten up for the Piasa. Now Almin Sabatic is to his feet. And he appears to be all right. Illinois called for a foul there. That's their fifth. So the next Illinois foul will give Wichita a 2-minute power play. B-52s with the ball. Brent Hobson. Diagonal ball into the right corner. AVL Cordobas first to it. Off the boards to Chang. Chang squibbed his half volley attempt from the 25-foot line, and Haggerty easily scooped it up. Bradarich down the field with the right foot. Easily headed away by Barton to midfield. Michael Chang trying to play around two defenders. Dispossessed by Kostakis. Chipped forward by Sabatic. Into the corner. Ordell trying to get to it first. He and Pittman jockeying for the ball. Ordell's got it. And now Ordell goes down, and they're going to call a foul on Pittman. That is Wichita's 8th foul of the night. Their second since they started counting after the first 6. Ordell with a free kick coming. Left of the goal, the 25-foot line. Backheeled in front, wide of the net. They set up Chris Anzalone well. Nice spin move by Sabatic to create space, but he lost control of the ball, and Martinez able to gather it in. Casey Barton on back for Nick Martinez. Martinez chips it down the field. In space is Matt Clare. Now Colin Lauder. Lauder down the middle of the field. Tried to play it through. It got deflected. Came back to Scognamio, whose shot is deflected into the seats. Wichita will have the ball along their right wing boards. And we've got another injured player down for the Piasa. That's Ernad Kavka. And that shot may have hit him in the Kavkas. So we're at a stoppage here with 2:47 to play in the first half. Kavka now in a squatted, now a standing position. The trainer for the Piasa is out to take a look at the 23-year-old from Bosnia and Herzegovina, one of 7 players from that European state, or rather country. He'll be replaced on the floor, and the B-52s will have the possession. Free kick by Mosley. Mosley bangs it off the boards in front for Lauder, who hit the post. That's the second post the B-52s have hit tonight. B-52s have it back. Cordovas down the left wing boards. AVL Cordovas comes to a stop, keeps possession. Nice little toe drag around a defender. Works it out high for Mosley. He'll chip it back across for Hobson, or Clare rather. Cordovas facing away from goal. Takes it left, into the corner. Low drive is scooped up by Haggerty. He'll roll it out left for Chris Anzalone, and Chris Anzalone streaks down the field with plenty of space. Tried to play a 1-2, but Wichita had it defended well, and now we have a whistle and a foul called on Anthony Scognamio. I didn't see much in that at all. He and Anel Ibricic looked to be just playing it through, and they called a foul on Scognamio. So a free kick here for Ibricic. He'll take it with the left foot from the 25-foot line. It's in front, a little one-touch back for Ibricic, but he didn't have room to shoot. He plays it back towards midfield for Bradarich, and Bradarich just boots it out of bounds. Under 2 minutes to play in the first half. Alex Mosley on the restart, plays it for Nick Martinez, back to Mosley. The Piasa are pressing, but Mosley able to play it out of harm's way. Down the right wing boards comes Hobson. Hobson through with space. Tresiera, shot saved and headed clear by Nate Hereford. Now the Piasa looking to counter. Tresiera catching up, making life difficult for the dribbler Friedrich. And the loose ball comes out to Hobson. Good job by Tresiera to recover. Hobson at midfield with it. Works it across the field for Barton. Barton into the corner for Tom Newby. Newby back on to Barton. In the midfield to Matt Clare. Touched on to Newby. Newby shot well wide. Rebound came out to Tresiera, who tried to chest it down and couldn't. Kordich plays him off the ball. Kordich down the left side for the Piasa. Dispossessed by Tresiera. He's working hard out there. Clare. Nice bit of skill to elude a double team, and he plays it on back for Hobson. 1 minute to play in the first half. B-52s trailing 6-4. Barton, the Sage veteran, directing traffic. He'll play a through ball looking for Pittman. Pittman in the left corner with it. Looking for a runner, none available. Pittman will take the shot. It's palmed away by Haggerty. On the rebound, Newby played it off the boards. It came in front. It was cleared aside. Now Hobson, back for Newby in the right corner. One touch with Pittman, but the pass never got through. And the Piasa can come to midfield with it. Tackled away by Pittman. It came back to Gray Crook. He'll play it back for Bradarich with 30 seconds to play here in this first half. Piasa content to sit on the ball here and run out the first half. Deep down the field, it's played by Haggerty. Into the right corner looking for Blake Ordell. He wins the race to the ball. but it's poked away from him by Barton and back out towards Bradarich near the opposition's 25-foot line. Bradarich tries a shot well high and out of play. Stops the clock with 5 seconds to play in the first half. Martinez will roll it in on the restart. Hobson dribbling the midfield, and that'll be that for the first half. 30 minutes of soccer in the books. The fans at Hartman Arena like what they see, but they don't like what they see on the scoreboard. Though the B-52s have had some really positive stretches tonight, they still trail on the scoreboard. The Piasa leading the B-52s 6-4. You're listening to B-52 Soccer on Sports Radio 1410 KGSO. After this 3-minute break, the halftime show is next.
Old Town Barber College is proud of its over 50-year history, providing the residents of Wichita with a complete line of barber services.
3 minutes.
All services are performed by students under the supervision of an experienced barber. Just walk in.
Huh?
They're expecting you.
Good. Probably going to need another water, but other than that, I'm fine.
Haircuts, located at 1211 East Douglas, or visit them online at otbcollege.com for a change or start in your next career in barbering. That's otbcollege.com. Financial aid available for those who qualify.
All Things Barbecue invites you to visit our brand new showroom at 818 West Douglas in the historic Delano District. Our expanded showroom features hundreds of sauces, rubs, and accessories, and the top brands in outdoor cooking, including Yoder Smokers, Weber, Napoleon, Big Green Egg, and more. Stop by and check out the new All Things Barbecue at 818 West Douglas, just 2 blocks west of the Clock Tower in the historic Delano District. All Things Barbecue, where barbecue legends are made.
Picture yourself in a hat. Anyone can look good in a hat, whether making a fashion statement or dressing for activities. Hatman Jack's has the finest selection in the state. Driving caps, western hats, fedoras, fur and leather hats, all very affordable priced. And ladies, we are your hat headquarters. Come see why hat lovers from around the nation make Hatman Jack's their destination. Hatman Jack's, 601 West Douglas at the Clock Tower in Delano. You already know about Chico's Mexican Restaurant's convenient location adjacent to Town West Mall. You already know about $1.99 margaritas on Tuesdays and Saturdays. And the fact that it's 4th generation Mexican cuisine from mild to wild. But did you know that Chico's Mexican Restaurant is now accepting reservations for holiday parties with seating and accommodations for up to 40 guests, including adult beverages. Chico's Mexican Restaurant with daily specials and dinner specials, a Wichita favorite. Family owned originally and yet today, Extreme Roofing and Restorations has been serving the Wichita and South Central Kansas area as a family owned and run business since 1984. What does that mean to you? Extreme Roofing and Restorations not only takes pride in what they do as they do it, Extreme Roofing will be here to stand behind their work. Better Business Bureau accredited, Wichita Area Chamber of Commerce member, and on the BBB's honor roll for customer satisfaction. Extreme Roofing, 316-425-3987. Quality to the highest degree.
Did you know that heart disease is the number 1 killer of women in this country, more than breast cancer or cervical cancer? Many people think of a heart attack as a male phenomenon, but in fact, nearly 1 in 2 women will die of heart disease. Women also have atypical symptoms, including shortness of breath, fatigue, and trouble sleeping. Give yourself a chance to beat the odds.
A lot more white on this, a lot less blue on this side, it seems like. I don't know why that is, but
5 seconds. Get a stress test. Call the Militia Medical Group at 316-858-2288.
This is Wichita B-52 Soccer with your halftime report. Here's Dan Lucero.
An entertaining first half in the home opener for the Wichita B-52s here at Hartman Arena. The home crowd has seen a pair of goals from Travis Pittman and goals from Eviel Cordobes and Matt Clare, but those 4 not enough to this point. They trail the Illinois Piasa 6-4. Before we proceed further on the halftime show, let's take 10 seconds to identify ourselves. This is Wichita B-52 Soccer.
Happy Thanksgiving from the Stackline Communications family. You're listening to Sports Radio 1410 KGSO Wichita.
The B-52s playing their first home game, and for the first 2 minutes of the first quarter, it looked like things were going to pick up where they left off, and not in a good way, as the B-52s, of course, lost 15-3 in their opener, and game number 2 started off less than promisingly, to say the least, as Illinois had 2 goals inside the first 2 minutes. John Anzalone getting the scoring started for Illinois off the assist from Greg Crook at the 106 mark of the first quarter. And then 27 seconds later, Blake Ordell scoring off the assist from Stephen Friedrich. That made the score 2-0 in favor of the Piasa. Wichita would get on the board at the 4:12 mark of the first quarter. It would be Aviel Cordovez scoring his first goal. The 6'4" Cuban getting on the board for the first time this season. Unassisted goal made it 2-1. Illinois would respond 6 seconds later officially. 6 seconds later, Wichita apparently wasn't done celebrating, and it cost them, as Blake Ordell went down the field, scored again. His second goal of the night, Stephen Friedrich's second assist of the night, and it was a 3-1 Illinois lead. Wichita would pull one back at the 9:23 mark of the first quarter. It would be Travis Pittman who had scored on opening night. Pittman scoring his first at home, unassisted, to make it 3-2. Illinois had one final response before the end of the first quarter. It came at the 12:41 mark, Demir Kordich scoring unassisted to make it 4-2 Illinois. That was the way things ended in the first quarter. But after a tripping blue card foul called on Ernad Kavka, the B-52s had a power play late in the first quarter, and it carried over into the start of the second. And the B-52s were able to take full advantage. Matt Clare scoring on the power play, the first power play goal of the season and of the existence of the B-52s. Alex Mosley on the assist on Clare's second of the season. 14 seconds in to the second quarter, it was 4-3. And then 28 seconds later, it was all tied up. Travis Pittman from a difficult angle out on the 25-foot line, a right-footed shot, an audacious effort that beat Haggerty top corner to tie the score. Pittman unassisted at 42 seconds of the second quarter, tied things up at 4. But Illinois would regroup, and the Piasa would take the lead back at 4:31 of the second quarter. It was Almin Sabatic scoring off an assist from Ernad Kavka to make it 5-4 Piasa. And then Illinois would add a power play goal later on in the quarter after Wichita tallied their 6th foul of the first half. Anel Ibricic with the power play goal for the Piasa, assisted by Sabatic at 6:22. Wichita's had some very good chances. They've hit the bar twice. Matt Clare missed a gaping net in that second period that could have given the B-52s the lead. But on balance, the B-52s really are playing well. According to the official stats, and I'm just going to go ahead and say this isn't quite right, but the official stats on Point Streak have Wichita with 42 shots in the first half. I think the count on the scoreboard probably hews a little closer to reality. On the scoreboard, it shows shots 18-10 in Wichita's favor, and that seems a little closer to reality. So that's what we'll go with. Wichita may be out shooting Illinois, but Illinois is outscoring Wichita 6-4 is your score. We'll take a 3-minute break and come back to Hartman Arena after this. You're listening to Wichita B-52 Soccer.
I think that there is a higher office than that of the president. That, I believe, is the patriot. How important is it to celebrate our patriots, our heroes? Important. This nation of ours will only remain the land of the free so long as it remains the home of the brave. Their valor is our stability, not of legs and arms, but of courage and soul. For in war, there are no unwounded soldiers. So to all past and present veterans, we give to you our undying gratitude and highest appreciation to the freedom you fought for and the liberty you've kept. For this nation remains the land of the free from your actions that have kept us a nation that is indeed the home of the brave. To all our veterans and current military, we thank you, we love you, you are and always will be our heroes. May God continue to bless you and continue to bless our nation. From everyone at Rusty Egg Ford, we salute you. You are absolutely unbeatable.
I would like to get a great career where I can provide for my family, have my sons grow up, have a wonderful life, be able to afford nice things, just take care of my family.
Wichita Technical Institute's computer technology and network
do a little man.
Puts life in forward motion.
You get time with the teacher and they answer you questions.
I'm watching the little kids play soccer.
It makes you feel like you want to come to school every day. My oldest son can name over 50% of the parts inside of the computer, and just by watching me work on them. WTI has changed my life. I've learned to become more confident in my skills.
WTI combines hands-on training with progressive
Oh
classroom
no,
technology.
you kicked the ball out of the
Prepare for
field.
jobs
Now
in
you can't
computer
play
systems
anymore.
repair, network administration, and wireless LAN systems. Call WTI today at 943-2241 or visit WTI.edu. Call WTI at 943-2241 or stop by our West Campus. Visit WTI.edu. WTI, career training with forward motion since 1954.
They say if you find something you love, do it.
If you are looking for a new bank to build a relationship with, let me suggest Home Bank and Trust Company. Personal, friendly, convenient. That's 3 words that describe Home Bank and Trust. Home Bank has a location on the west side at Central and Maze Road. Also on the east side at 13th and Greenwich. And with an easy online banking program, the transition to Home Bank is a simple one. Home Bank and Trust for personal and corporate banking. Home Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
People often ignore the dangerous symptoms that might be the warning signs of a stroke. These are called TIAs, or mini-strokes.
30 seconds.
Warning signs of serious trouble ahead. In fact, a person who has had a TIA is 10 times more likely to suffer a stroke. If you ever have trouble seeing, speaking, or understanding, severe headaches, or numbness or weakness in your face, arm, or leg, even for a brief moment, see your physician immediately. For more information, call the Delicious Medical Group at 316-858-2288.
Halftime continues from Hartman Arena. A good crowd has filed in tonight. Don't quite want to make an estimate, but I do believe the place is well above half capacity. And they have seen a good first half of indoor soccer in the PASL's debut in Wichita. The B-52s trailing the Illinois Piasa 6-4 at the break. Other action in the PASL tonight. There are 4 games currently in progress, including this one. In other action, Detroit leads Harrisburg 7-6. They're late in the fourth quarter. Chicago leads Cincinnati in Cincinnati 6-5. That also late in the fourth. And no report from the Monterrey-Saltillo contest. That a game between the 2 Mexican franchises of the 20 in the PASL. Later on tonight out west, Bay Area takes on Sacramento, and a matchup of traditional indoor soccer powers as the San Diego Sockers take on the Dallas Sidekicks in what is certainly the game of the week tonight in the PASL. We're going to take another 3-minute break. Actually, we're going to take a 2-minute break, and when we come back, we'll have the second half of action here from Hartman Arena. Again, it's the Illinois Piasa 6 and the Wichita B-52s 4. You're listening to Wichita B-52s Soccer.
This auto repair was too slow.
Just Right Auto Repair.
This auto repair was too rushed.
Just Right Auto Repair.
This auto repair was too expensive.
You want auto repair that's just right, and that's why you need to see the crew at Just Right Auto Repair. They offer a wide range of auto services, from tune-ups to brake and transmission service to electrical fixes. Just Right Auto Repair takes pride in their customer service, their fair prices, and their top-notch work. Just Right Auto Repair, 4312 West Central. Their priority is in their name. Auto repair that's just right.
Veterans Day 2013 is Monday, November 11th, and Jersey's Grill and Bar felt words themselves were not adequate to thank our military members, present and past. This Veterans Day, Monday, November 11th, Jersey's Grill and Bar would like to offer 50% off meals for active duty military and veterans with military ID or proof of service. Military personnel, thanks for your service. From Jersey's Grill and Bar, just north of K96 on Webb Road.
We're out to be number 1 in the USA. That's the reason people say, Rusty Ford, hey, you can't do better than that.
It's that time. Rusty Ford's Giant Veterans Day Sell-a-thon. 5 days, 5 big days of pure discounting mania. Every vehicle, new, used, truck, car, slashed to the bone. So get excited.
The selection, lowest prices too. That's the reason people choose Rusty Ford. Yeah,
Zero Down delivers new and used. 0% financing, new and used. No payments for up to a year, new and used. Gas for a year, new and used. It's a total inventory blowout. We're going to make some noise with this sale.
10 seconds.
Okay.
If you don't come see me today, I can't save you any money.
Today's on approval credit. Term limitations may apply. Offers can't be combined. See dealer for complete details. All vehicles protect that license plate and fees.
Getting set for the second half at Hartman Arena, where the Wichita B-52s trail the Illinois Piasa 6-4. Travis Pittman with a brace for the home team. AVL Cordovas and Matt Clare also in the score sheet. For the visitors, a pair of goals for Blake Ordell, John Anzalone, Damir Kordic, Almin Sabatic, and Anel Ibricic are in the score sheet for the Piasa. Both teams out of the locker room, and we're just about set to go here in quarter number 3. Out there right now for the Piasa, Kordic, Amza Begovic, Ibricic, Kavka, and Kostakis, who's actually from the good old US of A. Kostakis is from Puyallup, Washington. Wichita comes out with Brent Hobson, Michael Chang, Alex Mosley, AVL Cordovas, and Travis Pittman. Illinois will go left to right. Wichita will go right to left. And Illinois, the visiting team, will kick it off to start the third. Here we go. The third quarter is underway. The Piasa with the kickoff. They send it downfield for Kordic. And he is bumped down by Hobson. No whistle. B-52s take over. Hobson tried to cut inside, played off the ball, and now Chang with a steal. A 2-on-1. Michael Chang wide left for Cordovas. Cordovas back for Pittman. Pittman one touch. Scores! It's a hat trick for Travis Pittman. His first touch, a right-footed shot that blazed into the top corner. And 20 seconds into the third quarter, it's a one-goal game. I'll tell you what, Travis Pittman, if he isn't already, he is going to be a fan favorite in this building. 3 stylish goals for Pittman tonight. That one from about 20 feet out. One touch on the pass from Cordovas. And Haggerty didn't even flinch. He knew he had no chance. 6-5, the B-52s trail. And the Piasa kick it off. Hoof deep down the field. Barton heads it back forward. Michael Chang chests it down, tried to chip it around a defender and couldn't. Loose ball came to the Piasa. They've got numbers. Piasa on the break. Down the right wing. Played off the boards by Ibricic. It came out wide to the left. Hamza Begovic is on the ball. Dispossessed by Scognamio. He wanted a foul, no call. Down the field, Ernad Kavka will win the race to it. B-52's pressing. Kavka played it forward, and he got muscled down. They're going to call a foul on Matt Clare. Clare thinks Kavka is exaggerating just a bit. Not happy with the foul called. Believe that's 3 on Wichita. 5 right now on the board for the Piasa. So the next Illinois foul gives Wichita power play. And here's a pass on the free kick, out of bounds. Wichita will get a restart from the spot where the ball left play. Anthony Scognamio will play it back for Nick Martinez. Wide for Alex Mosley. Piasa pressing with their 2 front men. Martinez wide left for Scognamio, playing his debut game for the B-52s. Added to the roster after the season-ending injury suffered by Kevin Tenike last week. Tenike tore his ACL in that game against Dallas. Pass by Clare, out of bounds. Left the field of play, and the Piasa have a restart. Both teams will change up personnel. Just underway in the second half. The B-52s have cut the Piasa's lead to 1 at 6-5. Illinois with the ball in their lime green jerseys. Chip down the field for Friedrich. Facing away from goal. He dribbled it all the way back out to midfield. Played it back for a defender. Clearing pass deflected by Newby. It came on back for Haggerty. Haggerty downfield. Chested down by Alex Mosley. Mosley got to it ahead of Friedrich. Bank pass by Mosley to Newby. And now Pittman has it. On the ball at midfield. Wide right for Scognamillo. Back to Pittman. Pittman will work it wide left for Mosley. Good width by the B-52s. Ahead to Newby. Newby rolls it back for Mosley down the left wing into the corner. Mosley facing away from goal. Played it to the center. Nobody home. And Illinois able to clear. Down the field. Ordell poked off the ball. Now has it back down the right wing side. Ordell back heel toward the center. Nobody home. Newby able to clear. B-52s with numbers. Newby ahead to Hobson. Hobson streaking down the left wing. Brent Hobson. Corner shot. Score! We're all tied again. Brent Hobson with the goal for the B-52s. Rolled it across net. Haggerty couldn't get down in time. Newby with the assist on the first goal of the season for the Valley Center native, Brent Hobson. And with 12:33 to play in the third quarter, we're tied once again, 6-6. That is Newby's first assist of the season. Just like the second quarter, when the B-52s entered play down 2, they scored 2 quick ones then. They scored 2 quick ones now to tie it up. Now let's see if the B-52s can't get over the hump. As off the kickoff, Illinois' pass downfield bounces up and over the boards out of play. Martinez with it down deep. Scognamillo will chip it crossfield. Casey Barton will head it back for Martinez. Martinez will poke it out of play. Pressure up front by Ibricic of the Piasa. And Martinez under duress poked it over the boards. There will be a lot more stoppages of play for balls going out of play here than there may be in other venues in this league. Until and unless they finish putting glass around the boards here at Hartman Arena. Free kick taken, saved by Martinez. Ibricic from straight on, split the wall, but Martinez all reflex to save. Ball in the corner, Tresiera trying to clear and can't, but now Cordovas able to dribble out of trouble, and the ball leaves the zone momentarily. Walking it back in along left wing boards is Kordic. He spins and shoots wide. Rebound came back into the corner. Tresiera played it forward, shot well wide. Rebound shot, saved by Martinez. Rebound shot, saved by Martinez. Cody Kostakis denied twice. B-52s can come the other way. Hoof down the field for Cordovas. He'll work it back, or tried to Scognamillo. Got intercepted. And here comes Illinois. Nice play to dispossess by Matt Clare. Chang back for Barton. Barton at midfield. Rolls it to the center for Scognamillo. Forward to Chang. One touch to Cordovas. He wasn't ready for it, and it's stolen away. At midfield, Chang takes it right back from Kordic. Chang with space. He got dispossessed. Ricochet off of Mosley, and out of play. $11-12 to play, third quarter. We're tied at 6 here at Hartman Arena. Travis Pittman's hat trick, carrying the offensive load for the B-52s in their home opener. Off the restart, header out of play. Wichita will restart. Scognamillo, nice job to play it around. Chris Anzalone, forward to Travis Pittman. Pittman forward to Chang. Chang dispossessed, facing away from the goal, and Anzalone has it. Chris Anzalone down the boards. Scognamillo checked him into the boards like a hockey player, and he'll be called for the foul. And that's going to be a blue card. Blue card foul on Scognamillo, and that'll send him to the penalty box with 10:53 to play in the third. Illinois will go on the power play. Or was that just the 6th foul? Okay, so it wasn't. I thought they'd maybe called a foul, a blue card on Scognamio, and I'm still not uncertain that they didn't. But apparently, okay, now I'm sure they didn't, because it's not going to be Scognamio who serves the penalty. It'll be Alex Mosley who goes, no, not Mosley. I asked Daniel Sack who heads to the box. So a power play opportunity. Illinois is 1 for 1 with the extra man tonight. And we're back to action on the restart. Illinois attacking left to right with the extra man. Kordich in the right corner. Out for Ibricic. Across the field. A good tackle by Alex Mosley. And Mosley streaking down the field one-on-one. Mosley played away from the ball from behind. Sabatic, who had turned it over, did a nice job to recover and dispossess Mosley. Now hurrying up the field are the Piasa. Another nice standing tackle, this one by Hobson. Loose ball came in the corner for Kordich. Kordich with Mosley on his back. Spins back towards the net. In the corner. His shot blocked away by Barton. Mosley is down, and we've got a stoppage. I think Mosley may have accidentally caught an elbow from Kordich as he's down and holding his face. Mosley says he's all right. Waves off the trainer. He just needs to walk it off a little bit. Get his bearings and maybe his eyesight back. Minute 25 left on the man advantage for the Piasa. We're tied at 6 with 10:18 to play in the third. Restart will come just outside the 25-foot line to Martinez's left. Worked across the field, Hamza Begovic to the right of Martinez. Crossing pass, whiffed on by Barton. Loose ball in the crease, and Martinez able to dive on it. Rare misstep there by Barton. Heaved down the field. Headed forward by the Piasa. Loose ball bounces at midfield. Headed forward again by Illinois. And swinging it forward is Kordich. Kordich dispossessed by Newby. Loose ball rolls back to the opposition's 25-foot line. Haggerty, the keeper, forward to play it to a teammate. Down to 50 seconds left on the man advantage for the Piasa. Ricochet pass. Barton comes forward to steal it. Barton will lead pass ahead. It's Hobson down the left wing boards. Two defenders catch up. Hobson trying to play around both of them. Stall a little bit. He's finally dispossessed. And here comes Illinois. Streaking down the field with a lot of room is Sabatic. And Sabatic scores. That's Alman Sabatic. Down the wing. Outpaced two B-52s defenders and scores with 29 seconds left on the man advantage. An unassisted power play goal that gives the Piasa a 7-6 lead with 9:22 to play in the third. Goal scored at the 5:38 mark of the third quarter. And Illinois has untied it. Back to 5-on-5 soccer. Clare down the field for Cordovas. Cordovas had it tackled away. And here comes the Piasa. Trying to carry it between two defenders was Friedrich, and he got easily played off the ball. Casey Barton has it for Wichita. Wide right for Matt Clare. Clare for Cordovas at the 25-foot line. Nice job to split two defenders. Couldn't work it past a third. And Illinois can break the other way. And they will. It's Kordich. He'll slow it up at midfield. Work it back, and the Piasa will regroup. John Anzalone to Kordich. Crossfield ball into the corner for Greg Crook. Crook doubled, ran right into Michael Chang, lost the ball. Here come the B-52s, 3-on-2 if they hustle. It's Clare down the middle. Playing it wide, Cordovas trying to catch up in the left corner. Cordovas a shot, he whistled it wide. Left-footed drive by Cordovas, loose ball. Clare was first to it, lost it. Kafka able to clear for Illinois. Approaching 8 minutes to go in this third quarter. Illinois has regained the lead after the B-52s tied it, 7-6. In the corner, Sabatic. Sabatic falls down, took Lauder down with him. Lauder stayed up, won the ball. Pittman clears it to midfield. Ricochet back toward the 25-foot line, and Illinois controls it. Kafka plays it forward. And played off the ball was Ordell. Nice job by Mosley to remove the threat from goal. Cordovas plays a back pass. Good job by Cordovas, the big man, to track back. Now Scognamio back for Cordovas, left side. Cordovas forward to Pittman. One touch back to Cordovas. Around one defender, not a second. And Illinois steals it away. In his own zone, walking it out, is Ernad Kavka. He'll pick up pace. Right-footed pass down the field, deflected by Mosley, and gloved by Nick Martinez in his crease. He'll roll it for Mosley to his left. Mosley up ahead for Natan Modesto. He's bumped down from behind. There's a whistle. There's a foul. That's 6 on the Piasa. Here comes a power play for the B-52s. A power play with 6:59 to play in the third quarter. And we'll see who serves it. Looks like it's going to be Ibricic who goes off. And we've got timeout on the field. 6:59 to play in quarter number 3. Illinois leads Wichita 7-6. You're listening to Wichita B-52 Soccer.
Oliver Sports, one of Kansas's largest sports memorabilia and collectible stores, is hosting a huge memorabilia show November 9th and 10th at Cessna Activity Center. On Saturday the 9th, come and meet former Royals outfielder Brian McRae. And on Sunday the 10th, come meet former Chiefs All-Pro Will Shields. The show takes place at the Cessna Activity Center at 2744 George Washington Boulevard from 9 to 5 Saturday and 10 to 5 Sunday. Admission is only $1. Call Oliver Sports at 316-425-1938 for more info.
Right at the corner of 21st and Tyler in Pavilion Square sits 21st Avenue Barbershop. They're professionally staffed in a clean, friendly environment for all your haircut needs for men, women, and children. 21st Avenue Barbershop can handle the whole family. Open Tuesday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. and Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. 21st Avenue Barbershop at 2121 North Tyler at 21st Avenue Barbershop. Your hair is our business. A proud supporter of high school athletics.
Back to Hartman Arena. 2-minute power play for the B-52s. They trail the Illinois Piasa 7-6 with 6:59 to play in quarter number 3. On the restart, the B-52s going right to left. It's Alex Mosley from straight on. Ahead to Michael Chang, and he had a poor touch. Or that was Modesto, excuse me. Poor touch from Modesto and had the ball stolen. B-52s swarming, trying to get it back from Sabatic. And they do, and then quickly give it right back. Ball chipped up toward midfield, headed on backwards by Mosley. It'll go all the way back for Martinez. He'll head it for Claire, who heads it right back to Martinez. B-52s are 1 for 1 on the power play. Mosley tried a shot from straight on, got deflected. Rebound ricocheted all the way back out to Martinez at midfield. Minute 15 left on the extra man advantage. Wide left, Matt Clare. Now Mosley out beyond the 25-foot line. Again to Clare. Clare into the corner. Lauder around the defender. Tried to chip it. Haggerty came out and batted it away. Up the boards. Illinois got it. And they'll just play it all the way down those right wing boards till Martinez can go chip it back to Mosley. Try it again. Left-footed drive, kicked away. Lauder denied by Haggerty. Ball comes off the boards. Lauder went down. It's cleared away. Ricocheting off a player. Trying to chase it down for the Piasa was Kordich. But thankfully for the B-52s, Claire beat him to the ball. Under 30 seconds left on this power play. Only one real good shot for the B-52s so far. Here's Claire. High right. Cross field, and Mosley one touch. Blasted it high and out of play. On the stoppage now, 18 seconds left on this power play. Haggerty will throw it in. Rolling it down the field. Mosley going to win the race to the ball, but accidentally ran into his own teammate, Rodrigo Tresiera. Ball kicked out of play. And Illinois can play it in. They roll it on back for Haggerty. Chip to midfield. Mosley will control it. Looks like Illinois is going to kill this penalty, maintain their 1-goal lead. 5 minutes to play in the third quarter. And the man advantage is over. Claire, nice job to work around a defender. Played it into the corner. Tressiera couldn't get to it. A Piasa player beat him to the ball. Ball being jostled for along the near boards. Tressiera comes out of there with it. Tressiera chips it wide for Mosley, but we've got a whistle and a foul. No advantage played. Tressiera was fouled. And Wichita will have a free kick. Back from the spot of the foul, about 30 feet out. To the left of the net, Travis Pittman will take it. He'll just roll it on back for Casey Barton. Back to Pittman, who has 3 goals tonight for the B-52s. Hobson back to Barton. Chipped forward. And it came off a redirect to Pittman. Pittman streaking down the left side. Banked it off the boards, but Haggerty able to dive on top of it before Cordovas could get to the redirect. Piasa ball. Chris Anzalone plays it back for Kavka. Kavka will play it to midfield. Sliding for it, Tressiera. He takes control. Good effort by Rodrigo Tressiera. That young man plays at 110%. Piasa take it away. Roll down the left side boards. Barton's going to win the race to this one for Martinez. Plays it right back for Barton. Nice little step around by Barton, but Chris Anzalone had the ball. And now there's going to be a foul call. It's going to be called on Casey Barton. He doesn't like the call. He is ruled to have wrestled down Chris Anzalone. Really, you could have called it on either player, and it would have been the right call, frankly. 3:48 to play in the third. Illinois 7, Wichita 6. Free kick is on net, wide of the net. Pittman heading it up off the boards. Back towards midfield. Barton playing it away from Hamza Begovic, but Hamza Begovic wins it back. Out to midfield for Bradarich. Now Hamza Begovic in front of the penalty box. Out center for Friedrich. Nice little spin move by Hamza Begovic to elude Pittman. Hamza Begovic now muscled off the ball by Pittman. He plays it ahead for AVL Cordovas. Cordovas is one-on-one with man in pursuit. Cordovas striding down the field. Cordovas with a left-footed shot. Blazes over the boards and out of play. You know, Wichita has been so much more active on the offensive end tonight. 21 shots on goal. They've been a much more aggressive, attacking team where maybe they were a little bit hesitant and intimidated in Game 1 against the Dallas Sidekicks. Nice back heel pass on the restart. Greg Crook out to midfield to play it for Illinois. And on back to the defender, Kavka. One touch, hoofed pass. Crook heads it towards the benches. Nobody home but Michael Chang for Wichita. Chang able to control it with his head. Chip to pass forward, but Modesto couldn't make it there. And Illinois takes it back. Scognamio with a nice standing tackle to dispossess Hamza Begovic. And Natan Modesto has it at midfield. He'll play it back for Alec Mosley. B-52s will regroup. Claire chips it down off the end boards. Chang couldn't get to it. Swung back towards midfield. Headed by Claire to Mosley. Mosley. A nifty pass back to Claire, trying to control it in front of his own bench, and does. Claire, cross-field ball for Modesto. Modesto facing away from net. Plays it back for Anthony Scognamio. 2:14 to play in the third. 7-6 Illinois. B-52s reorganizing. Pittman comes on for Claire. Ball played wide. Michael Chang, left corner boards. Chang turning toward the net. Ricocheted off the boards, but with not a lot on it. And Alan Haggerty easily plays the redirection. Rolled downfield for Blake Ordell. Ordell, a couple of early goals. Quiet sense. His blast with the right foot deflected by Scognamio. It came out to Modesto at midfield, who's shouldered down by Ordell. And Ordell thinks Modesto maybe took a dive there and let him know about it. But a foul is called on Illinois all the same. Restart was played by Mosley. Now Hobson with it. Hobson with the dribble right to left. Forward for Colin Lauder in space. Lauder left it for Pittman. It's cleared out to midfield by an Illinois defender. As far as Casey Barton. Now Hobson. From left to right, a pass to Barton. Now Tom Newby couldn't control the pass. And Newby fouls Blake Ordell from behind. Minute 18 to play here in the third. B-52s down a goal, 7-6. And Illinois with the ball after the B-52 foul. Allman Subotic. Dispossessed at midfield. Travis Pittman with it. Works it to Hobson. Hobson sprinting down the right side. Cuts it back to the middle. Plays it back towards midfield for Barton. Now Pittman right on back to Barton. Beyond the midway line. Back to Pittman. Pittman a nifty bit of footwork. Forward for Colin Lauder. Lauder a step over. Backing up with the ball. Back for Casey Barton. Crossfield ball to Hobson. Hobson trying to get around a defender and does. To midfield with the ball. Passes it back for Barton. Barton pressed, nearly lost it. Loose ball tracked down by Pittman. He chips forward to Lauder, who chests it down. Subotic chested Lauder down. No foul. And Illinois can break. 2-on-3. Subotic shoving his weight around, and now they're going to call him for a foul, reaching out and pushing Brent Hobson. He didn't like the call, but it was clearly the right one. 25 seconds left in the third. Wichita can restart. One last bite at the apple here in the third, perhaps. Hobson chips it down the field into the corner. Chang chests it down. Michael Chang facing away from the net. Tried to play it back for Cordovas. Cordovas had to come to midfield to play it. 8 seconds now. Martinez with it. He'll take it out beyond the 25-foot line, blast it towards the net, and it'll hit off the boards as time expires in quarter number 3. It's a 1-goal game as we go to the final 15 minutes from Hartman Arena. The Illinois Piasa leading the Wichita B-52s 7-6. You're listening to Wichita B-52 Soccer back in 90 seconds with the fourth quarter after this.
A lot of things change in 50 years. Two things that haven't: the quality from Lee Reed Engraving and their support of Newman Athletics. When it comes
Want to say hello to everybody watching on the video? Yes, I know you can hear me right now. That's why I'm not swearing.
Can they hear me?
I think they can, Daniel. Say hi.
Hi, how are you?
That's our producer-engineer, Daniel Flores. He's doing a great job for us tonight. Great thanks to everybody who is watching, whether you're a Piasa fan or a B-52s fan. I want to apologize for the number of times I butchered the Piasa name tonight. I do sincerely apologize for that.
What country are they from?
Just want to let you know, I know you're out there. I know you're listening. And that's why I'm not saying anything mean. That's why I'm not swearing.
That's why you're not flipping them off.
I know the rules, man. I know the rules. No, I'm not on camera. I don't have to worry about, obscene gestures. I guess I could do that if I wanted, but I don't.
Oh, okay.
No need for that. No need for that. Good game, huh, folks?
Seconds.
Okay. Fourth quarter time at Hartman Arena. The B-52s will start with the kickoff. They trail Illinois by 1 goal, 7-6. The B-52s had tied it on goals from Travis Pittman and Brent Hobson. But Illinois regained the lead on an Allman Subotic goal. And though Wichita has been tied at 4-4 and at 6-6, they have never led. Wichita ball, the fourth quarter is underway. Downfield looking for Michael Chang. He was beaten to the ball by Nate Hereford, who bangs it down the field. Martinez will scoop it for Alex Mosley. Mosley on back for Martinez. Martinez chips it down the field, again looking for Chang. It's headed away by Kavka. Loose ball scooped up by Scognamio at midfield. Anthony Scognamio, wide left for Matt Clare. Clare double teamed, plays it wide for Mosley on the right. Mosley ahead for Chang. Chang chips it for the runner Mosley, but getting a foot in was Kavka, and he clears it. Scognamio heads it for Clare. That aerial duel won by Illinois. Now Chang's got the loose ball. Michael Chang with some space around a defender. Tried to beat him inside. Man goes down. Loose ball. It's banged off the boards in the left corner. And Illinois the first team to it. Now a steal by Cordovas. Cordovas double teamed in the corner. Able to play out of trouble. Scognamio. We're chasing it back to midfield. He'll work it right. Matt Clare with a shot. It goes wide. Loose ball ricochets out to Mosley. Forward to Chang. Chang trying to dribble between two defenders, and he does! He's got space! He shoots! It's blocked away by a defender! Ernad Kafka saved the goal that would have tied it. Oh, mercy! What great footwork by Michael Chang. And what a great defensive play by Ernad Kafka. The other way, a nervy bit of defense there. A header came back to Nick Martinez from his own teammate. He had to dive for it. Now it's Nick Martinez working it wide to Casey Barton. Just underway in this fourth quarter. B-52s trailing 7-6. Banged into the left corner. Kafka wins the race to the ball. Plays it as far as Matt Clare. Clare with the shot deflected out of play. Off the head of Damir Kordic. And out for a corner kick. First one of these we've seen tonight. Colin Lauder will take the corner. Lauder over the ball. He'll take it with the left foot. The wall is set up for the Piasa. Lauder slides it back. The drive is tipped. Score! Casey Barton scores! And we're tied at 7. Barton on the rebound off the shot from Matt Clare. The elder statesman, Casey Barton, ties it with 12:54 to go. And the crowd to its feet at Hartman Arena, waving the rally towels. At the 2:06 mark of the fourth, Casey Barton has his first goal. Haggerty could not palm away Clare's shot. Matt Clare will get an assist. He's got 2 points tonight, a goal and an assist. We're tied at 7. Let's see if the B-52s can get over the hump. We've been tied 3 times, but Wichita's never led. Pittman playing it wide. Lot of space for Mosley down the left wing. Alex Mosley beats a defender into the left corner. Now plays it back out for Pittman. Pittman to Tresiera. Back deep for Hobson outside the 25-foot line. Hobson tried a shot. It got deflected by Ordell. Came all the way back for Martinez. Now Pittman at midfield. Pittman, strong pass forward intended for Modesto. Cleared away by Broderick instead. And here comes Illinois. Ordell in the left corner. Bangs it off the boards. Pittman gets there, nicely tracking back to chip it aside. Now the B-52s have it. It's Natan Modesto. Spraying it wide left for Pittman, who overran it a bit. He'll check it back for Mosley. 3 minutes gone in the fourth. We're tied at 7. On Casey Barton's goal. Mosley in the midfield circle, holding. Works it back for Anthony Scognamio. Mosley again, tried to play it cross field. It got deflected, but Scognamio able to clean up the deflection. Clare heads it, now will pass it all the way down the field for Martinez, who chests it to his feet. And he'll roll it for Matt Clare. Illinois will make a change here. A couple changes for Wichita, too. Pass forward to Chang. Chang facing away from the net. Push down. No foul. Official says play on. Loose ball came back to Chang. Chang rolling it wide right. Matt Clare around one defender. Around a second. Tried to pass it back to Chang. Got deflected. Clare got it back. Now Cordovas high left. Cordovas around a defender. His shot is a goal! And Wichita leads! Abiel Cordovas with a left-footed rocket. A Cuban missile. And the B-52s lead 8-7. Second goal of the night for Abiel Cordovas. At the 3:50 mark, Wichita has their first lead of the night, 8-7. And the crowd loves it. They love it. Officially, Cordovas unassisted for now. It did come off a deflection from an Illinois player. So now, the Piasa have to chase the game for the first time tonight. And we have a foul called As Piasa tried to bring it ahead, Colin Lauder called for the foul on Demir Kordic. Free kick is chipped into the right corner. Ibricic had it. He's double teamed, trying to work it around Scognamio, who goes down. And we have a whistle, and the foul will be called on Illinois. B-52s on the restart. Lauder will roll it back to Martinez. Up ahead to Hobson. Back on to Colin Lauder, who stepped on the ball, nearly tripped on it. He's able to regroup, and he'll pass back to Martinez. Martinez sidesteps a defender. Plays it ahead. It's Illinois really pressing now. Lauder got double teamed and lost it. Steal by Kordic. Kordic a drive. Saved by Martinez. Cleared by Barton, but only as far as Chris Anzalone. And a dangerous bit of possession there. John Anzalone dispossessed, and the ball cleared out to midfield. And now we got a whistle. And a foul will be called. And it's a foul on Illinois. They're up to 5. Next Illinois foul gives Wichita a power play. Natan Modesto along the right wing boards. Plays it back to the midfield circle. It's Brent Hobson. Hobson gets it back from a teammate. Back on to Casey Barton for Tresiera, who passes back to the keeper. The Douglas Street Hooligans are into it. Pass into the left corner. Modesto had it, headed aside only as far as Tresiera. Still in the offensive zone. Tresiera is dispossessed. Here come the Piasa. Tresiera catching up, then he fell down. Sabatic still with it. Had it poked away momentarily. Loose ball. Claire trying to clear it. It's Friedrich with it, and now he's taken off the ball. And the B-52s come the other way. A good tackle from behind by Sabatic. Sabatic with it. Rolled it wide. Nobody home but Chang. And now we got a whistle and a foul, and it's going to be on Wichita. It's on Natan Modesto as he took Sabatic to the ground. That's 4 on Wichita, so they're 2 away from a blue card violation. Alman Sabatic slow to his feet, helped up by a Wichita player. Free kick in a dangerous area here for the Piasa. Who will take this kick? It's either going to be Friedrich or Greg Crook. It'll be Crook, and he banged it into the wall. Comes back out to midfield. Crook will back pass to Haggerty and get it right back. Crook, a cross-field ball. Some space for Sabatic. Into the corner, down deep, or the Piasa. Shot deflected by Martinez and cleared out towards midfield by the B-52s. Bradarich, pass to midfield, stolen by Travis Pittman. Through ball by Chang for Pittman. Pittman's shot is high. It ricochets off the boards just above the net. Chang first to the rebound. Chang in the left corner, double team. Michael Chang, dispossessed by Bradarich, who rolls it on for Subotic. But his pass deflected by Scognamio. Now it's Cordovas with it at midfield for the B-52s. Nice back heel move to get around a defender. He's around a second, around a third, and now finally Sabatic plays him off the ball. Sabatic, rather. 8:20 to go in the fourth quarter. 8-7 Wichita. AVL Cordovas' goal the difference. Wichita's tallied twice in this fourth quarter. Deep into the corner, headed. Lauder trying to play it out away from Ibricic, or rather Ordell. Loose ball, it's in the net. A goal for Illinois. And I think that's going to be a hat trick for Blake Ordell, and we are tied at 8. Scramble for the ball to the right of the net. And it is Blake Ordell who scores it. So a hat trick for Ordell, the goal unassisted. And Illinois and Wichita tied at 8. Now 8 minutes to go after the restart. Downfield, Barton played it. Nobody home for the B-52s, and it's easily gobbled up by Haggerty. Kavka in his own zone. Plays it to his keeper. Haggerty on the dribble. He'll play it back for Kavka. Kafka trying to get around Nubian does. Sprinting up towards midfield. Pass down the left wing. Played back towards midfield, and now it's John Anzalone on the ball. He'll play it backwards for Kafka. Kafka, right-footed pass downfield, easily headed away by Barton. Travis Pittman trying to control it. Bangs it off the boards. Loose ball came to an Illinois player. Now Kafka's got it back. Ahead for John Anzalone. John Anzalone, the elder Anzalone, older than his brother Chris by a little over a year. Chipped down the field by John, headed away by Casey Barton. Travis Pittman to the loose ball first. Plays it across the field down the right side for Brent Hobson. Hobson will hold. Try to work it cross field. It hit somebody. And on the redirect, Kordich able to play it. He's played out the ball. Colin Lauder with space. It's Lauder with the step through. Lauder tried to play it through to Modesto, but the pass intercepted by Cody Kostakis. Clearing attempt came as far as Lauder. Now Mosley in the center circle. He'll pass back to the keeper. Now it's Hobson. Cutting into the middle. Back for Martinez at the 25-foot line. He'll pass ahead to Matt Clare. Back to Mosley. Mosley will take it across the midline. Rolling it forward for Chang. Back pass to Modesto. Didn't have a lot on it. Modesto had to hustle to poke it for Clare. Matt Clare will cut right. His shot deflected into the seats behind the net. That should be a corner kick. 6:11 to go in the fourth. And we should have an officials timeout here, and we do. 6:11 to play in quarter number 4. Coming down to the wire at Hartman Arena. Wichita 8, Illinois 8. You're listening to Wichita B-52s Soccer.
Building a new barn, storage building, or implement shed? Then call B&B Lumber.
Yeah.
B&B Lumber sells brand rib 3 metal siding. This high-quality metal siding is durable, maintains superior color retention even in the toughest summer heat, and comes in 16 different colors, giving you beauty that lasts for years. B&B will design and order all your building needs, so give them a call. B&B Lumber, K42 in MacArthur in Wichita, and 225 South Meridian in Newton.
We've all heard the expression of time standing still, and we all know it's just that, an expression. It doesn't happen. The memory of a quality timepiece from Scott Child's Old Time Clock Shop, that will instill in the receiver's mind an expression that's actually true. Forever remembered. Make a mark in the heart and mind of somebody special with a quality timepiece from Scott Child's Old Time Clock Shop. Scott Child's
10 seconds.
Old Time Clock Shop. 1946 West 13th Street in the heart of Riverside at 267-1925.
They're doing the wave at Hartman Arena as the Wichita B-52s prepare for a corner kick. They've taken one tonight and scored off of it. 6:11 to go in the fourth. We are all tied up. It comes back to Clare. Oh, on the redirect this time. Unable to get it towards the net was Natan Modesto. And the B-52s gather the loose ball and reset. Michael Chang on the redirect, shot up off the boards. Loose ball, played by Greg Crook out to midfield. And out of play. And last touch by Illinois, so Wichita will have a free kick from the top of the crease. Alex Mosley will take it. Mosley standing over it. Played it wide. Clare, shot, score! Matt Clare! Wichita back in front! Mosley slid it over to Clare on the left wing, and Clare's drive deflected in off of Haggerty. It's 9-8 Wichita with 5:52 to go. 2 goals for Clare tonight. And Wichita is back in business. At the 9:08 mark of the fourth, Wichita has taken their second lead of this game. Illinois on the kickoff, sends it down the field. Greg Crook with it in the right corner. Facing away from net, dispossessed by Cordovas briefly. Crook able to play it on back for Bradarich. Ball loose at the 25-foot line. Somebody's shoe came off. Travis Pittman gets to the loose ball first. He'll try and sprint down the left side. He got bumped down by Greg Crook. And I think that's 6 on Illinois. That should be 6, and it is. A blue card. Wichita with a 1-goal lead, about to go on the power play. Wichita 1 for 2 on the power play tonight. Scored early in the second. Matt Clare with the power play goal. 3 markers in this fourth for the B-52s. Casey Barton tied it. ABL Cordovas gave Wichita the lead at the 3:50 mark. After Illinois tied it, Matt Clare's goal off of a free kick has put the B-52s back in front. They've made some hay on set pieces tonight. Barton's goal came off a corner kick, and Clare's go-ahead goal coming on a free kick. Power play for the B-52s. Here we go. Michael Chang. Wide left for Alex Mosley. Back on to Chang. Straight on. Chang with some space to Mosley. Mosley's shot is just high. Rebound came to Cordovas. He couldn't get his shot away. Loose ball came back to Mosley. He'll pass back to Martinez. Forward for Chang. Here come the B-52s. Chang with space to the 25-foot line. Wide right for Matt Clare. Clare directing traffic. Back for Chang. Now Mosley. Mosley beyond the 25-foot line with the dribble to Clare. Back on to Chang. Back to Clare. Crossfield ball for Mosley. Mosley down the left side. Stops, turns, passes back to Martinez. Nothing doing for Wichita on the first 45 seconds of the power play. 4:34 to go, 9-8 B-52s. Mosley for Chang, who controls it. Chang, wide for Clare. Clare with a drive, saved by Haggerty. Right on him, and Haggerty able to make the stop. He came out and got big. Martinez resetting for Chang, down the right wing boards. He'll work it towards the middle. Wide left for Mosley. In the corner, Colin Lauder. Lauder from the corner, hit the crossbar. And the rebound ricochets out to midfield. Clare able to retrieve it. Third time tonight, Wichita's hit the bar. Mosley, left corner. Back out for Chang. 36 seconds left on the power play. Chang is shot. It deflects wide. Chipped by Cordovas. Bradarich able to control the deflection and send it back towards Martinez. 3:45 to go. 20 seconds left on the power play. 1-goal lead for the B-52s. A goal here would be huge. Mosley cuts inside on the right foot. Rolled it back. It was nicely deflected away by Dennis Hamzabegovic. He has the steal, and that's going to pretty well do it for this power play. Hamzabegovic goes down. They're going to call a foul on Michael Chang on the tackle. And that's 5 on Wichita. So one more B-52 foul gives Illinois a power play, and that's not where you want to be in a 1-goal game with 3.5 minutes left. 2-1, and the power play is over. Blake Ordell rejoins the play. Down the left wing is Almin Sabotic. He's into the corner with the ball, spinning back towards the net. It's loose. It's hooked out towards midfield by Matt Clare, who controls the loose ball, and it ricochets up off the top of the wall and out of play. 3:09 to go. Wichita looking for their first win in franchise history. They lead Illinois 9-8, trying to hold on. Bradarich. Down the field for Sabotic. Keep getting him confused with Borussia Dortmund star defender Nevin Sabotic. For those of you who watch international soccer, you know why I keep getting it confused. Down the field, Travis Pittman down the right wing board. Tried to get around Bradarich and couldn't. Loose ball came out to Tresiera. Tresiera around one defender. Pokes it for Cordovas. Cordovas cuts inside on the left foot. His blast is palmed down and gathered up by Haggerty. Almost a hat trick for Aviel Cordovas. Illinois the other way, 2.5 minutes left. Into the corner. Barton there first. Bangs it up off the boards to Pittman. Space here for Pittman. Down in the midfield. Plays it wide for Colin Lauder. Lauder one-on-one. Beats the defender. His shot palmed up high by Haggerty. A super save. Rebound to Pittman. Played off the ball. Comes to midfield. Barton tried to play it forward. It deflected off of the legs of an Illinois player and came all the way back for Brett Hobson. He'll play it to his goaltender. Across the field, Hobson. Hobson around a defender, cutting inside on the left. He'll chip it downfield, looking for Natan Modesto. Modesto is barged down, and the foul is called. It's on Kavka. Wichita will restart in a dangerous spot. Just beyond the 25-foot line, just about straight on. slightly to the left of the dot. It's going to be Matt Clare who takes it. Clare standing over it. Fakes one way, now passes to Barton. Barton tried to swing it in the corner, couldn't. Now chips it towards the net, and it's high and out of play. Minute 49 to go. And Illinois will take a timeout. We will too. We'll take 30 seconds. We'll come back with a minute 49 left in a one-goal game. Wichita 9, Illinois 8. This is Wichita B-52 Soccer.
For a mower with a smooth, comfortable ride and a beautiful cut, check out a Grasshopper mower at Maximum Outdoor Equipment. The Grasshopper's out front deck easily converts from side discharge to a bagger or a mulcher. It can edge, trim, and even clear snow, and a simple touch of a button lifts its power-fold deck for easy maintenance or storage, residential or commercial. Come find the Grasshopper that's right for you at Maximum Outdoor Equipment, 1002 Southwest Street, and online at MaximumOutdoor.com.
Maximum Outdoor Equipment.
This is Dave Payne with Propane Central, an industry leader and innovator, now offering metered propane systems. With a metered system, you pay each month for only the propane you use. As the temperature begins to drop, you can count on the certified and trained staff at Propane Central to keep you warm. Our metered propane system is a worry-free way to buy propane. We service 45 Kansas counties. For the nearest location, go online at propanecentral.com.
Illinois is going to play with an extra man. An extra attacker for Illinois as they trail Wichita 9-8 with a minute 49 to play in the fourth quarter. Ball will be rolled forward by Haggerty. Well, no extra attacker yet. Or rather, they do have an extra attacker, and it's the keeper, Haggerty. Pass chip wide, and the shot is up over the net. Anel Ibricic had good position down low and shipped it over the net. I think what happened, Greg Crook is in as the keeper. Or Haggerty came forward. Really, honestly, I can't tell you the difference between the two. But I was told there was an extra attacker coming in. They're trying to get the ball up back into the field of play. It took 4 tries, but the maintenance guy finally was able to hook it up over the boards. Minute 34 left, Wichita ball on the restart. Nick Martinez will throw it down the field, looking for Travis Pittman, who heads it towards the keeper. Here comes Illinois. They are in a hurry. The keeper will join the play. Along the right wing boards, now up top for Sabatic. Now it's the keeper who cuts inside. His shot deflected. It's loose, rolling down the field, but Sabatic will easily catch up to it before it crosses the 25-foot line. Minute 8 to go. Wichita 9, Illinois 8. First win in franchise history on the line. Into the corner. Cutting inside. The shot by Ordell was wide. B-52s couldn't get to the rebound. It comes out to midfield, and Sabatic is on it. 50 seconds. Crowd to its feet at Hartman Arena. In the right corner, Wichita defending with everything they've got. Sabatic has it, pokes it forward. Ibricic has it dispossessed. It's back into the corner. Ibricic on it. Here comes 3 Wichita defenders trying to play the big man off the ball. Shot in front, poked aside. Ball played down the field by Wichita with 28 seconds. Hustling to retreat it is the Illinois keeper. 23 seconds. Pressure's on. Hoofed. Down the field, Barton redirects it into the corner. It comes out, a fake shot by Kordich. Kordich has it back, 12 seconds. To the keeper, Crook, palmed away by Martinez. Headed down, it's loose. It comes to Clare. Clare down the field, 3, 2, 1. Game over! B-52s win! The Wichita B-52s reward their home crowd with a comeback victory. Final score, B-52s 9, Illinois Piasa 8. And the B-52s are on the board as a PASL franchise. What a game. We'll come back after this 3-minute break with the postgame show. You're listening to Wichita B-52 Soccer.
Dr. Jay Minton of Minton Chiropractic and Kinesiology wishes
Something tells me soccer is a lot more exciting than football
this season.
This game was
Serving families. Minton Chiropractic
more exciting than high school football.
Has a knowledgeable focus on sports-related treatment of injuries and treatments to enhance performance. Minton
Wichita knows how to represent its team.
Offers spinal decompression, treating hernia, bulging, and degenerative discs. Minton Chiropractic and Kinesiology at 1140 West Central.
Hi, Brian Bubble with Laird Norwood Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.
Right how long did you want on the break?
3.
Okay.
3 minutes.
Big on all remaining 2013 Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram models in stock. Also, we're changing the month November to November. It's a shade-free zone at Laird Norwood, and you get to determine who grows the worst-looking beer. We are raising money for the Reno County Food Bank and Toys for Tots. We'll make a significant donation at the end of the month. Check out our website daily at LairdNolarHutch.com and click on the facial picture updates. Come see us at the corner of 30th and Lorraine or online at LairdNolarHutch.com.
All right, guys, listen up. Remember this number, 518-2580. That's the number to Sampson Construction of Wichita. We all have honey-do lists, and then there's the honey wish list, the stuff that we either can't get to or maybe don't have the know-how. That's where Sampson Construction comes in. Basement finishing, bathroom and kitchen remodeling and upgrades, decks, gazebos, drywall finishing and hanging. Oh, yeah, we all love that. And cement work. No job too large or too small. Sampson does it all. For over 35 years, Sampson Construction, 518-2580.
Hey guys, for eats, drinks, and scenic views, there's no better place than Twin Peaks, Wichita's ultimate man cave. Lunch, dinner, and home with a 29-degree cold beer. And with 35 big screen TVs.
Hey, Chris Mayer, if you're still listening on the video stream, hi. Sorry I didn't see the comment, but hi.
Knockouts of UFC and all the golf you can handle. And some of the most gorgeous views.
He just said on the Facebook page, say hi to me, so I thought I would.
Down here now, Twin Peaks, just east of 21st and Rock Road.
He's your number one fan.
In the USA, that's the reason people say, Rusty X Ford, hey, you can't do better than that.
It's that time. Rusty X Ford's Giant Veterans Day Sell-a-thon. 5 days, 5 big days.
Remember, Dan,
Discount mania. Every vehicle, new, used, truck, car, slash to the bone. So get excited.
Selection, lowest prices too, that's the reason people choose Rusty X Ford, yeah, you can't do better than that.
Zero down delivers new and used. 0% financing, new and used. No payments for up to a year. New and used. Gas for a year. New and used. It's a total inventory blowout.
Rusty X Ford, yeah, you can't do better than that.
We're going to make some noise with this sale.
Absolutely
10 seconds.
If you don't come see me today, I can't save you any money.
This is Wichita B-52s soccer. Once again, here's Dan Lucero.
It's a final from Hartman Arena. And the Wichita B-52s have their first win as a franchise. And it comes in dramatic fashion in front of the home crowd. What better way to get win number one? The B-52s win it 9-8 over the Illinois Piasa here tonight. Welcome into the postgame show. I am Dan Lucero. A wild one tonight, a fun one for the home team as they pull off the victory, coming back from 2 goals down to pull out the win. Here's how it all unfolded. Illinois came out firing. 2 goals inside the first 2 minutes for the Piasa. John Anzalone from Greg Crook at 1:06 and Blake Ordell from Stephen Friedrich at 1:33, giving the Piasa the early 2-0 lead. Wichita's first home goal was scored by Eviel Cordovas, an unassisted goal at 4:12 of the first. But Illinois responded 6 seconds later. Ordell's second of the night, assisted again by Friedrich. At the 4:18 mark, it was 3-1 Illinois. Wichita pulled back within a goal on a Travis Pittman strike with 9:23 to play in the first. An unassisted goal for Pittman, his first of the night. Made it 3-2, but Illinois had one more answer in that first quarter. An unassisted goal by Damir Kordic at the 12:41 mark made it 4-2. That was the score after one, Illinois in front. Wichita responded. They were on the power play to open the second quarter. Got a power play goal from Matt Clare off an Alex Mosley assist, 14 seconds in to make it 4-3. And then 28 seconds later, Travis Pittman with a fabulous unassisted goal to tie the score. At 42 seconds of the second quarter, we were tied at 4. But Illinois would score twice in the second quarter as well. Almin Sabotic, from Ernad Kavka at 4:31, and Anel Ibricic from Sabotic at 6:22. And Illinois went into the locker room at the break with a 6-4 lead. Just like in the second quarter, Wichita got things going quickly in the third. Travis Pittman with the goal, assisted by Cordovas at the 21-second mark of the third. And then Wichita would tie it up again. Brent Hobson scoring a tying goal at the 2:20 mark of the third, off the assist from Tom Newby. But Illinois regained the lead. Wichita couldn't quite get over that hump yet. Sabotic with his second of the night. Sabotic with his second of the night. These two teams play again. I will get his name right the second time around. Sabotic with his second goal of the night. At 5:35 of the third, it was 7-6 Illinois after 3. Then came the fourth. Off of a set play on a corner kick, Casey Barton on the redirect in front off of Matt Clare's assist at 2:05 of the fourth. Tied the score at 7. Then Eviel Cordovas, a rocket from the left wing, past the goalkeeper Alan Haggerty at 3:51 of the fourth to give Wichita their first lead at 8-7. Illinois had an answer at 6:58. Blake Ordell, an unassisted goal, a goal mouth scramble, and the ball bounced kindly for Ordell to get his hat trick. Unassisted goal at 6:58 of the fourth. We were tied at 8, and that set the stage for Matt Clare's game winner. It came at 9:09 of the fourth, assisted by Alex Mosley off of a free kick, and that held up for the final 5 minutes as Wichita wins it 9-8, the final score. We'll take a 1-minute break. We'll give you a player of the game and tell you about our next broadcast. You're listening to Wichita B-52s Soccer.
Go Wildcats. Your Kansas State Wildcats are the Big 12 champions. Behind legendary Louis Slider, the Wildcats look to reprise their role as Big 12 Conference champions. Okay. Catch all of the action right here on the K-State Sports Network.
The defending Big 12 champion K-State Wildcats all season long. Right here on the Big Talker, 1480 KQAM.
I'm getting a catcher's mitt.
I'm getting ice skate.
I'm getting a jigsaw puzzle. I'm getting dying coral reefs.
A blue bicycle. A walkie-talkie. I'm getting a severe drought.
Cool block skateboard. I'm getting melted ice caps.
A killer heat wave. A shrinking glacier.
How long do you want here?
Devastating flood.
1 minute.
Adults are generous. Okay. We're even giving kids global warming. But it's not too late. We can still reduce greenhouse gas pollution. Go to fightglobalwarming.com. Brought to you by Environmental Defense, the Robertson Foundation, and the Ad Council.
Back one final time to wrap things up from Hartman Arena, where the Wichita B-52s have defeated the Illinois Piasa 9-8. The Piasa dropped to 1-1. The B-52s improved to 1-1. Tonight's player of the game, a lot of good candidates. Could go to Travis Pittman for his hat trick. Could go to Eviel Cordovas for his 2 goals and an assist. But I'm going to give the nod tonight to Matt Clare. 2 goals and an assist for the midfielder from Tampa, Florida. And his goal at the 9:08 mark was the decider. The first game-winning goal in B-52's history. So he gets the nod. Matt Clare, tonight's player of the game. Our next broadcast of B-52 Soccer comes to you from Sin City Saturday night. Yep, we're going to Vegas. I'll be real with you. That's one of the reasons I wanted to do B-52 Soccer this season. Absolutely. We're going to Vegas next Saturday night at 9:05 Central Time. We'll kick it off. It is the B-52s taking on the Las Vegas Legends. We'll be on the air 15 minutes prior to scheduled kickoff with the pregame show. In the meantime, in between time, don't forget to join us at Chico's Mexican Restaurant Wednesday night. That's at the corner of Maple and Tracy near Town West Square in Wichita. Chico's Mexican Restaurant presents the B-52s Review. We'll have players, coaches, highlights, and great Mexican food. So come on out and join the party. That's Wednesday night at 6 o'clock. The B-52s Review presented by Chico's Mexican Restaurant. And it will air live, of course, on Sports Radio 1410 KGSO. That'll do it from Hartman Arena tonight. One more time the final. Wichita 9, Illinois 8. The B-52s have their first win in franchise history. For producer-engineer Daniel Flores, I'm Dan Lucero saying good night from Park City, and thanks for listening to B-52 Soccer on Sports Radio 1410 KGSO.
Satellites on, you are.
And we out. Thanks, buddy.